What's up, fight fans? I'm Jay Cotto. Hashtag come back to boxing. And just wanted to give y'all some of my old school interviews that I had. Figured I'd show you guys exactly what I used to do and how long I've been on here. So it seems everybody's been busy, so I figure I'd go down my resume slowly and give you some entertainment along with it. So without any further ado, I bring to you my interview. This one is going to be with Tim Witherspoon, and I'm also going to bring you something with Gene Pascal and Roy Jones Jr. And it was a bit of a surprise, and it's all captured. Just warning y'all that this was early, so I may look a little younger. This was 2015, and so really get a kick out of this, and it's great material because I really wanted that I was able to get them to open up. So, without any further ado, let's get down. And now, hashtag Come Back to Boxing presents in-depth interviews with Jay Cotto.
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters. Make another right. We're in deep trouble again. Find this down. You dream of fights, I guess, but the big celebrating.
What's up, fight fans? I'm Jay Cotto. Welcome to Jay Cotto's Fight Page. And we're supposed to have a Blog Talk Radio today, but actually the servers are down. So I apologize, guys. We're going to try to get it up and running for tomorrow. But I still got Mr. Tim Witherspoon, and I'm going to give him a call now, and we're going to have this nice little interview. So just give me 1 second. Yeah, I was a young buck. This was 2015, man. Enjoy, guys. Digging into crate style.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Tim Witherspoon, how you doing? It's Jay Cotto from Jay Cotto's Fight Page, and I represent the Fight Guru as well. How you doing, sir?
Everything is good.
Oh, man, it's so good to hear from you, man. How's everything, man?
Everything is beautiful.
Really? Oh, great, man. What you been up to, brother?
Well, I've been, there's a place called Hazel, not too far from where Larry Holmes started his road to the championship in Pennsylvania, and I've been going up there training kids, learning, teach them how to fight. We got one champion, and we got one more tomorrow that we get ready to put him on. His name is Anthony Diaz. His brother's Adrian Diaz. They're the Diaz brothers, and they're from the Dominican Republic, and they're hot and ready to go.
Oh man, that's beautiful, man. So you're passing on the science, huh?
Gotta pass it on, and that's how the world will get better,
Oh yeah.
We gotta pass on good knowledge to the kids, whatever area, whatever space, where they at. We gotta make this world a better place, and the better place to start is with the kids.
That's right. You couldn't have said it better, man. I'm just gonna go through your professional record for all the newbies and the casuals. Of course, we welcome them with open arms. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Mr. Witherspoon had 55 wins with 38 KOs. All right, 13 losses, and he's great. And he has a great resume. I'm only gonna give you a couple of them. He had Bruno in '86, Ray Mercer, Larry Holmes, Pinklin Thomas, Anders Eklund, J. Luis Gonzalez, if I can remember, James Smith. It was James Smith 1 and 2, and Tony Tubbs.
James Bonecrusher Smith.
That's right, baby. And that was 1 and 2, and Tony Tubbs. Okay, so everybody, you talking to a bad man.
Well, You don't have to be bad to accomplish a lot of things. You know that some people need fair in other people to accomplish stuff, but sometimes you don't have to do that.
Exactly.
People like me because I'm a good guy and not because I'm a mean guy. And they put fear in because I had a good teacher that taught me how to box. Nice. And that's where the fear maybe came in.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you learned how to box from the street corner, right? I think it was a street boxing.
No, I wasn't no street corner. I played football. Listen, I was a punk. When it comes to gangs, I was a punk. I didn't want to be in no gang.
Right.
And I thought it was stupid to be in a gang.
Right.
I learned how to fight. My trainer, Slim Jim Robinson, taught me how to fight. But I had a big family, got 5 brothers, 4 sisters, and I had a whole bunch of uncles that street boxed on the corner. But
Punchy, right? Punchy? Was it Punchy?
Punchy is my father's name.
There we go. You
Punchy,
see?
Yeah, they called him Punchy because he could punch good, not because he was a punch drunk.
Oh yeah, no, that I know. That I know. He had one wallop on him. I think he hit you with a body shot or something like that, right? When you were younger?
Oh, you know too much. I'm scared to finish the interview. Yeah, when he was body blowing with us, and then he hit me right in the center, and that stopped me in my tracks.
Oh, man.
And he stopped me in my tracks, and I would have kept going on, but hey, that was enough.
Oh yeah, and that's what made you the damn warrior you are today, man. So how is it to mentor young fighters, man? How does that make you feel?
Well, let me say this first because you had mentioned something about who made me today.
Right.
It's really where I came from, the neighborhood I came up from in South Philly. A lot of beautiful people, even though there was gangs, killings. When they saw a sports member that could make it up the neighborhood, they lynched to him and made sure nobody messed with him. He could make it. And even the gang members used to say, "Yo, man, get from down here." I had moved out the neighborhood, and I was trying to pursue my boxing career. And every time I go in the neighborhood, they say, "Go, get from down here. When you become champion, then you come back down here." And my neighborhood was like that. The surrounding neighborhoods, we supported our sports and our guys. So I came from a unique part of Philadelphia, South Philly.
Nice, man. Awesome, man.
And you did ask me another question.
Yeah. How does it feel to mentor the younger guys? How does it make you feel?
Well, excuse me. I'm sorry. That's what we need. The older people that has the knowledge to mentor these young guys, and I think that lesser of our kids will perish, will not die, and me, people that's willing and strong and willing to help these kids put our 2 cents in their lives and keep bugging them, there'll be a lot less violence for these kids. So I love doing it, and I love for them to listen to me and really take it in and try to make something better of themselves. So that's what we should do.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Do you have any great moments in the ring where you have said to yourself, "Man, I'm legit. I'm on top"?
At any time that I put that.
Yeah. At any time.
Some reason, I never could get to the point to say I'm the shit. I'm the man. I'm the guy. I'm a heavyweight champ. After a couple of those fights and I got knockouts, I was like, man, I'm the champ. I'm the champ. You look at the James Broad fight, right. I knocked him out in the 2nd round, and I just caught some kind of fever, man. I was like, I'm the champ. Yeah. I'm the champ.
That's right.
Running around the ring saying that. Other than that, even though I was champion, and I think that I beat everybody up and retained the title, and everybody loved me, I still don't think I would put myself above anybody. That's just me.
No.
I don't know if you're trying to say that when did I realize I was the guy? I just was fighting a battle, trying to do good and trying to become champion. I never really thought about when I got to the top. And that could have been one of my mistakes. I don't know.
Nah,
I was just in the game boxing. I was in the game boxing, and not knowing there's other people saying, "Man, I want to reach championship." I just took a road, and that's where I ended up.
Nah, yeah, man, I hear you, bro.
Serious. I just ended up. I said, "Wow, I'm heavyweight champ of the world." First, it was one heavyweight championship. Then on the second one, I said, "What the hell am I doing here?"
It's amazing, man.
That's what I was saying. How did I get here, man? It happened so fast.
Yeah, when fighting Holmes, right? When you first got the news, right? What was your reaction? What was your reaction?
Well, the thing was, I had got my jaw broken a year before,
right?
And I was at Don King's camp, and we was just training. I had my jaw wired up. It got broken by one of my friends. I was teaching him how to throw the hook, and as I was saying it, he hit me, boom, and you know. And my jaw got broke. So I was trained. I was in Don King's camp training, and his son Carl King came to me and said, "Hey Tim, they want to offer me Larry Holmes." I said, "Larry Holmes, this only had 14 fights." I said, "Isn't that a little too soon?" So I went into my training. He said, "What?" He said, "Timmy, you gonna kick his ass." I said, "What?" He said, "Look, believe in me. You're gonna kick his behind," and that's what gave me the confidence. That's who gave me the confidence, and he was an excellent trainer. Everybody knew him. You know, everybody respected his knowledge. His name was Slim Jim Robinson.
Wow, man, awesome.
He used to spar with Sonny Liston. I think he fought Bob Foster. Everybody respected him, man.
Wow, man. And a lot of people don't know. If I'm correct me. You sparred with Ali, didn't you?
Yeah, I was Ali's sparring partner. I was sparring with Matthew Muhammad, who just passed away. God bless the dead.
God bless him. Yeah.
He was a great light heavyweight champion, and we were up at Ali's camp training, and Ali came by one time. He was scheduled to fight Larry Holmes.
Right.
He said, "Hey, I'm getting ready for Larry, man. He showed me spice. I want you to be one of my sparring partners."
Nice.
I said, "Okay, Chad. Anything you say." So we left, and we came, and then we was notified to come back up to the camp. And that's when it started. I think it was, 80 or 79, I think I was sparring partner for him.
Wow, man. That's beautiful, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm blessed, man. Sparring with the greatest of all time.
God bless you, man.
I'm not going to argue.
No, not at all. How do you feel about the state of boxing today? Honestly.
The state of boxing, I've been going back and forth to England for the last 15 years. I knocked Frank Bruno out, who is the English champion.
Right.
Knocked him out in the 11th round. I also have a little English daughter that I have custody of.
Right.
She's with me right now, and up here where I'm training the kids.
Beautiful.
She's English, and I brought her here to America.
Beautiful.
I've been seeing all around the world, just had a chance to visualize a lot of stuff. And one thing that we don't have is a lot of the former boxers' opinion.
Right.
Boxing is an art, and they have all these ex-champions sleeping in their beds, got normal jobs.
Wow.
Just running around, just walking around, going to everyday jobs. Why don't they talk about aftercare for boxers? Why don't they hire some of these guys, other than guys like Teddy Atlas, who's intelligent, and all these other guys keeping it? Why don't they hire these fighters that people know, they heard of them? Sugar Ray Leonard is working.
Right.
Then they have Wilfred Benitez, you got Roberto Duran, you got Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, you have all these champions. The list goes on that has knowledge, right. and they don't hire them. They don't bring them back. And this is one of the things that bothers me. Everybody talk about helping the fighters after they do it, but you don't see none of them doing commentating.
Right.
You don't see none of them. You go to a fight, you got to beg to get in.
Yeah.
I was 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. And sometimes I got to beg.
Yeah, you should, man. You should. They should be privileged, man, to have you there, man.
Yeah, but they'll let me in eventually. Well, but it's a shame. I mean, and then you have young people today. They're good. I support them, and they have them commentating.
Right.
But you don't get the whole picture. the old timers and the old stuff, the old knowledge. They're missing out. The public that's paying for their tickets and paying for paid television is missing out on all these historical opinions.
Yeah.
These old timers. And that's really a big mistake.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, it is.
It's a big mistake. So that's really one of the really major problems. You have all these ex-boxers waiting, willing, sitting there, and you don't have nobody comes and saying, what's your opinion? They're getting these young guys' opinions that's okay, but they're getting the full picture.
Right.
You know, a lot of these old timers passed away. I'm glad I got the knowledge from my trainer and stuff, so I can train and teach people and experience being in training camps.
Right.
And just see like guys out there.
Right.
Heavyweight boxer who's powerful with a right hand, knock you out. If you get inside, you kill him.
Oh yeah.
He has no defense.
Exactly. I hear
maybe
that.
Maybe I'm going into a different area.
No. Not at all. Not at all, sir.
We have a lot of people that never fought at ice in the corners of guys that's being successful.
Right.
Now, I don't want to talk too negative about Freddie Roach, but I have typed in his fights on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he's getting hit every 5 seconds. He's getting hit. He's getting this and that. And Pacquiao he got a break being with Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He got a break because I don't think he can teach Pacquiao anything.
Yeah.
That shows you how bad boxing is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great trainers out there, and there's a lot of good fighters out there, but who's getting the recognition?
Exactly.
I don't think the right people are, you know?
Exactly, man.
So that's just one or two of the situations that's going on. They lacking historical trainers that some of them are still living. They know what they're doing. I think the promoters and stuff are scared to have guys like us around their boxers because we would tell them what's right and what's wrong, and they don't want that. They want boxers to still be a little stupid.
Right.
But it's getting better. It's getting better. They're getting paid. Floyd Mayweather just said if it wasn't for guys like Ali, look, they didn't mention me, but I stood up to Don King and sued him and let everybody know how bad things was, but nobody helped me.
Yeah.
Nobody helped us. All these rich and intelligent people, lawyers, and everybody saying Don King's a crook, but nobody came and helped us. So I'm not going to be mad at Don. If I keep on complaining about him, he'll keep winning.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go on with my life. Don did what he did. I did what I did. Hey, we're going to wash our hands. He's still a human being.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
You know, he's still a human being. So I'm going to leave it alone. You want to say he's a dirty bastard? You want to say this and that? I got up and started talking and telling everybody we didn't doing this, and nobody helped us, so I'm going to leave it alone.
I hear
nobody
you,
helped us.
Well, I'll tell you what, talking on that subject with helping, I myself and the Fight Guru, along with a couple of other boxers, I have this movement going on. It's called #ComeBackToBoxing. And what that does is it's a voice for the boxers coming from the fans who just don't like the fuckery as to, these bullshit matches, and doing other things as to just, cheating the fighters out of victories that they deserve as to Mauricio Herrera and stuff. Well, I also sell, #ComeBackToBoxing shirts to support the movement. And what I do with that is I take that contribution and I give it to the foundations that for boxers. You know what I mean? So,
right.
I just would like to know exactly, how do you feel about that?
I feel
about my movement, about my movement trying to help boxers get a fair shake.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Listen, that's beautiful, man. I mean, you figure all these rich people that give their opinions. You figure all these networks, that you think these networks will say, look, we don't want this, we don't want that. We need to help the boxers. There's a lot of brain dead boxers. There's a lot of boxers that really need help. What do you think that? I think that they should contribute.
Exactly.
Here it is, you're going out there. You don't got the billions and the millions like the big networks. Here it is. We're on a small level trying to help boxers out, help the situation with boxers.
Yes, sir.
And they don't want to. They don't want to hear it. They were trying to fight you. They were trying to fight you with your you contributed to the game. They were trying to stop you from doing it. And that's bad.
Yeah,
It's bad. But I think, if I'm correct what you were saying, what you're trying to do is help the boxers and do the best you can to let everybody know the state of boxing and stuff like that. It's great.
Thank you.
You call me, I'm going to help. Why you think when you said let's do an interview, I had no problem with doing it.
Oh man.
I had no problem with doing it because boxing needs guys like me. They need our opinion.
Yes.
And they don't. The people they don't want to hear the stuff that we have to say.
Yeah.
About boxing.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear it. They just want people to keep being out and stuff like that, but they don't want to hear it. So they need to put out his funds. They need to open up a bank account and stuff for all the and raise money so there can be aftercare for the boxers, man.
Right, exactly.
Like guys like you probably got 5-6 million, but you don't want to put all your money in it.
I wish. Oh man, this is great. Okay, well, I'm gonna give the fight fans one more fact, and just correct me if I'm wrong here. You had 7 amateur fights, you won 6, and not many could do that. You beat a 5-time Golden Glove champ, and only fighting, and you were only fighting for 3 months. Am I correct?
What? You talking about my first fight?
Yes, sir.
No, I lost.
No. I'm talking about your history. Before you turned pro, you had 7 amateur fights and won 6, right? And then you beat a fight. No.
What happened was I just came into the gym. This is very important to new guys that's coming into the gym. When I first went into the gym,
right.
I had a trainer that wasn't really a good trainer.
Right.
And I didn't know. There's a lot of young kids around the world. They're going in the gyms and not knowing who's a good trainer.
Right.
And who's not. They just walk in and be loyal and all that. What happened with me, my trainer put me in with a 5-time Golden Glove champion, a Spanish guy, and I lost.
And you lost.
I lost my very first amateur fight. Here it is. I'm training for 2 months, and they're going to put me in the ring with a guy that's 5-time Jersey Golden Glove champ.
Yeah.
And he won. My mouth was a little sore and bloody, and I got through it. And I said, man, I hope the rest of my career ain't like this. But I had an old guy. He was a trainer. I didn't know he wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And then I won the next 3-4 fights on my own. And then I fought Marvin Frazier.
Right.
And lost a close decision. Then I turned pro.
Right. Okay. All right. I knew.
If I didn't get this new trainer, I wouldn't be here talking on the phone.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
I didn't get this new trainer, Slim Jim Robinson.
Man, God bless him, man. Really. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Tim Witherspoon, man, it was great having you on the fight page, man, so much. And I just want to say, could you tell the fans exactly how they can reach you if they want to, send some fan mail, say hello to you, or maybe come down and learn some things from you?
Well, I had a book that came out. It was called Terrible Times.
Okay.
And it was written by a guy in England, Ryan Danes, and it didn't work out right. I had a movie deal on the table about Tim Witherspoon, the heavyweight champ. We're the only one born in Philly.
Right.
And I had this guy Steve Harrell was going to do this. Is still doing the movie on my life and Philly boxing,
right,
and everything that happened in it. And when the guys from England found out that I told them that there was a movie deal, but I didn't want them to have too much to do with it. They was upset with it. They rushed the book, and the book, I had a specialist read the book, and they said, Tim, there's so many mistakes in it. I read it, and I seen all these different mistakes, and so I stopped the book. I stopped the book, and now me and my cousin, Zayed Murad, is rewriting. He was very intelligent. And when we were coming up real quick, we were coming up in the neighborhood. Right. I was just a young kid, played sports all the time. My cousin was a serious kid, right? Go around with him and stuff. Yeah. And okay, after a while, he went his separate way. He went to jail. I went on to play sports and become heavyweight champion. He came out and educated himself, and it's helping me write my book now. He's intelligent. So here's a guy that would kill somebody, would hurt somebody, but he's a good guy. He's intelligent. Even though it's hard to say, look, this guy, he can hurt somebody, But we all had it bad coming up, not knowing what direction we wanted to go in.
Yeah.
So now he's out. He's helping me with my book. He's going to write his own book, and you can reach him on the internet. But we're going to write the book, and it's going to be way better than the one that is going to be called The Third.
Right.
I was the third man to win the heavyweight championship 2 times and regain a title. Roy Patterson, Muhammad Ali, and me.
Wow.
And yeah, so that's out. We got movie stuff on the table, and they can reach me. You can reach me. I'm on Facebook, Tim Witherspoon and Timothy Witherspoon.
Okay.
At 2 pages. I'm on Twitter, A Raiders of Boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, you can reach me too. Also, my cousin Zayed, Murad, and then through you can, when we keep in communication.
Oh yeah.
You can post stuff. We're going to do more interviews.
Definitely.
And that you can hit me up, Tim Witherspoon at hotmail.com.
Oh yeah.
And all of them. I'm on Twitter and the other one. So
definitely.
you're trying to do right and do good for everybody. That's all.
Definitely, man. Thank you. And look, before we go, I just want to welcome you into the hashtag Come Back to Boxing family. And yeah, definitely, man. And the Fight Guru also wanted me to tell you hello and thank you very much. And
I can see if I can find other famous boxers, so-called famous boxers, I guess.
You got it.
And like you want to know stuff about Floyd Mayweather and his fight. Just call me back. I'm here on the phone, and people got to know about the seriousness and what's really going on in this boxing game.
Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna take you up. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your service in the sport, man. And hashtag Come Back to Boxing, baby.
Okay, thank you very much.
Definitely.
Talk to you later. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Witherspoon. Have a great night, man.
You too. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye. Well, there you have it. There you have it, folks. Tim Witherspoon, and just want to tell you, that's a legend right there, man. Thanks to the Fight Guru, hashtag Come Back to Boxing. C. Logan, I see you guys. And listen, man, I'm sorry, guys, about the blog talk. The servers were down, man. I tried, but I did bring you the in-depth interview with Mr. Witherspoon. So there you have it, guys. Hashtag Come Back to Boxing, and I'll catch you guys. This is Jay Cotto signing off for Jay Cotto's Fight Page. Thank you very much.
That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of any Pacquiao's.
And you may hear him. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Makes another right. Or is in deep trouble again? Frazier down!
You're pretty much, I guess, but the very celebrated.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Jay Cotto's Fight Page. I'm Jay Cotto. And on the phone now, my in-depth series, I'm going to be talking to Mr. Jean Pascal. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Jean Pascal?
1 minute. Who is this?
This is Jay Cotto from Jay Cotto's Fight Page, representing the Fight Guru.
Okay, 1 second, please.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Chief.
Hi, how are you? It's Jay Cotto from Jay Cotto's Fight Page.
Yeah,
How you doing, sir? I just called you back. Are you ready for the interview?
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm here with Mr. Jean Pascal, light heavyweight, and he'll be going up against Sergey Kovalev. Are you ready, sir?
I was born ready, my friend.
I hear you, man. So how are you doing? You know, how's training and everything going for you?
Right now, I'm doing fine. You know, I'm about 8,000 feet above sea level. So the training is very hard because we have less oxygen.
Ooh.
You know, so I like that because harder that you work, so during camp, it's going to be easier for the fight. So that's why I work very hard in Big Bear, California, and I'm getting ready for the fight. You know, I'm not ready right now, but I'll be ready on March 14th.
I hear you. Oh, wow, you're all the way up there, Big Bear.
Yeah, Big Bear, California. It's not my first time here. It's my second time. Before I was training in Colombia, about like 3,000 meters above sea level in Bogota. So you know, I'm used to that type of training, and I love it.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's great. And okay, you know that Kovalev just came off of a huge victory, beating Bernard Hopkins, and you faced Hopkins yourself. You know,
Yep.
did his performance against Hopkins show you anything that has made you see something that can help you break him down?
To be honest with you, I'll be very honest with you. No, he fought he did a very good fight against Bernard. I think it was almost perfect.
Right.
But the thing is that I know for a fact, and people knows who knows boxing, that he didn't face the same Bernard that I faced 5 years ago or 4 years ago, because the Bernard that I faced was more got way more energy. He was punching more, because you cannot expect to win a fight if you throw less than 200 punches
Right.
during the fight. And Bernard threw less than 200 punches during the entire fight. So of course, Bernard showed his age during that fight. But the thing is, I'm not taking anything away from Kovalev. He did what he was supposed to do to win the fight, and that's why he got the W at the end of the night.
Awesome, awesome. And are you prepared or worried about his power in any way?
I love it. I love punches. I love punches. I love challenges. I'm a man of challenge, because one thing that I know for a fact is that bell don't define the boxer. The
Right.
boxer defines the bell, because you have some bell holders. They're not real champions. They're just bell holder like few champions.
Right.
And Kovalev and I are the two best light heavyweight world champion right now. That's why we're facing each other to see who's the best.
That's wow. I cannot. I tell you, Mr. Pascal, I cannot wait for this fight. Oh man, I wish you the best.
No way.
Definitely. And I just have I have a question from a fan of mine and of yours, of course. And he wanted me to ask you. It was December 6th, 2014. It was you versus Roberto Belanti. Remember that fight? Yeah. He just wanted to know, what was your reaction when he just laid there after you hit him? Like, you know, like what were you thinking when he just didn't want to get up?
He's gonna have the Oscar for best actor of the year. After that, I was fighting a boxer, but I found out that I was fighting a soccer player, because he was acting up like a good actor.
Yeah.
So now I was very disappointed for the fans, because fighters like that should not be allowed to fight, because he puts a big black flag.
Yeah, a black cloud over. Yeah, big black cloud over boxing.
Exactly. So no, that's not very good for the sport, but it is the way it is. That fight is behind me, and now I'm fighting for 4 belts, for the WBC Diamond belt,
Oh yeah.
WBA, WBO, and the IBF. So I'm getting ready for this fight.
Woo! Can't wait. Oh man, I cannot wait, man. Okay, and let's see. We have this super fight that's coming up, right? With Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. And I would like to ask you, who do you have going? And break it down. Please give us your professional breakdown as to who and why they will win.
Honestly, it's a tough thing. Maybe like 5 years ago, I would have put Floyd hands down, but I think that Floyd line 958 is starting to show his age just a little bit. Pacquiao, I think, is back on track. So because of that, they're gonna make the matchup very interesting. Skill-wise, Floyd got better skill than Manny Pacquiao. But at that level, sometimes it's not all about the skill, it's about the will, it's about the training, it's about like the small details.
Exactly.
So right now it's a hard bit, but I'm gonna be able to give you a better like view of my choice after they started the real training camp.
I hear you. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And how do you feel about boxing today? Like, you know how the politics are going on where some boxers are not taking their mandatories, how do you feel about that today?
Like I said, we don't have real champions anymore. We have belt holders, like
right.
guys who know holding belts. Because it's not because you have a belt, it means that you are a real champion. Because a real champion wants to have always big challenge. Challenge, and that's not what happened right now in boxing, and that's very sad for the sport. But the boxer like Cody and I, we're willing to face each other because we know we're the two best boxers at light heavyweight.
Yes.
That's why we want to face each other. So the boxer like us, they're gonna probably help the sport to still have a good fan base. But right now, like the fact that champions blocking other challengers, champions blocking other champions, that's not a very good view for the sport.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you so much for that insight. It's very important. See, me personally, on top of doing interviews and taking videos and opinions and stuff, I also have a movement for boxing that I started, and the Fight Guru is down with it too, as well as Mauricio Herrera and other boxers. It's called #ComeBackToBoxing, and what that is for basically it's helping boxing charities where we'll send money to boxing charity foundations like the Paul Williams Foundation or the Muhammad Ali Foundation and others, as well as standing up for injustices in boxing. How do you feel about that?
That's very nice. That's a good thing for you, and I want to congrats you, and I hope that the thing is gonna do good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's all for boxing. I love the sport myself. I grew up on it. I'm 40 years old now, so you can imagine how long I've been watching it for a while. Oh, thank you so much.
You know what? Look, I'm a good guy, so I got a surprise for you.
Okay.
I got a special guest for you. Hold on a second.
Sure.
Hello?
Hello?
What up? It's your boy Roy Jones Jr. What's happening with you?
Oh, Mr. Jones Jr., how you doing, sir?
I'm good. What's up, man? What's up, dude?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. This is awesome. Oh, man. Listen, I want to thank you so much, man, for your service in boxing, sir. So much. Thank you so much. And I was explaining to Mr. Pascal as well, that I have a movement in boxing. I'm hoping to help, the guys that are, going through injustices in boxing, and also helping charity organizations. It's called #ComeBackToBoxing. I want everyone to be down with that. And
there you go. That sounds good to me.
Thank you very much, sir. Oh, this is a pleasure. Thank you so much. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to you fighting coming up soon as well, sir.
Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You ain't gonna miss it. You come down, I feel a two fight. So, and this is like the best light heavyweight fight that's been in a long time. So
oh yeah.
Seeing John do his thing, and he'll walk away with 3 belts.
Oh man, I can't wait. I gotta see this, man. This is gonna be good.
4 belts. He don't have 4. He don't have 4 belts.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's get it on. I love boxing this year, baby.
All right, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Nice talking to you, all right?
Yeah, you too, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
God bless.
Hello?
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Pascal. That was a treat. Thank you so much.
I appreciate
And listen, good luck with you and your fight. And I'm rooting for you, and I wish you the best victory. Thank you so much. All right, man. You have a great day and rest up. And I hope to see you soon, man. Okay. God bless, brother. Bye. And there you have it. Mr. Pascal surprised me and the Guru and everyone over at the YTBC and at hashtag Come Back to Boxing with Roy Jones Jr. What about them beans, brother? Listen, guys, let me upload this for you. It's a treat. Hashtag Come Back to Boxing is getting bigger. YTBC, I'm doing it for y'all as well. Every time we gain a victory is for y'all as well. And what can I say, man? This is Jay Cotto. Thank you for watching Jay Cotto's Fight Page. Woo! Fucking excited, bro.
What's going on, fight fans? Welcome. No doubt, this is the part where we actually go live. What's going on, my people? No doubt. Hold up. Forgot something. What's going on, my people? No doubt, man. I had to dig in the crates and bring y'all a little bit of special treat tonight on a Sunday night going until Monday. You know, preparing y'all to go to sleep. So I figured, you know what, let me go late. I was gonna come on talking about movies and shit, but I decided, you know what, let me bring the boxing heads something to talk about, since I've been on almost everybody's fucking live today. So I figured, you know what, let me give you guys the nightcap like I used to do. Now, of course, you see the way I used to get dirty. I used to get my hands dirty. You know, I used to represent the YTBC a lot. This is why when I get on here now, and that was like back then, I get on here now and I speak with respect about the community. You know, I've done things that I've put on the table is all for the fucking community, not for self-enjoyment. You know, I also did this so that way everybody would know and understand exactly how you're supposed to be treating these fucking trolls. These trolls that come onto these lives with guys like myself who have no respect when they do what they do. So then guys like myself that know how to do this get on here and break them apart. You know what I mean? Then of course they got no fucking shell. And I also did this to also show motherfuckers that if you're really going to have a channel and you're really going to talk the talk, then at least have some fucking interviews, man. Get them interviews up, please, guys. Please show these guys exactly what responsible journalism is, boxing journalism, responsible boxing journalism. Have them understand exactly what it is that they're not doing, what it is that they're supposed to be doing. I mean, you guys are nice enough, right? Most of you guys have told me that you have. So please put it on video if you already have. Throw them up there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit going. Let's get this to a point where these motherfuckers aren't even able to reach us, dog. That the only way they can reach us is through fucking email. And I'm talking about these fucking trolls. You know what I mean? And basically, I'm going to get back on my game and I'm going to try to get these interviews. I'm going to try real hard to get Tim Witherspoon. You know, maybe 2 days from now, I'll come back on and I'll show you guys an interview with most likely Mauricio Herrera and everywhere else. If you want to catch these interviews, just go on my playlist on my channel and you can catch them. You know, I have so many interviews on there. So go check it out. I have Cindy Amador, the Scorpion, former women's champion who retired on my show because she had a detached retina. You know what I'm saying? We're still good friends. Go check them out. I got other shit on the playlist as well as comedy and stuff, which I'll be, you know, throwing live, you know, and just giving it to you. It's just all about content. You know what I mean? It's all about content. I'm more than sure that, you know, other people have lives going on right now, no doubt. Me personally, I've been on their lives. They're probably on like twice now already within the day. I've been around in spots and shit, and now, you know, I'm coming on with this live. And, you know, I just had to bring you guys this interview. I just wanted to bring you these interviews so that way you see exactly that I'm not talking shit. As well as some of you are very busy with your lives. You have a lot of responsibility to attend to. So I understand you're not able to hit the playlist or take your time. So you're only able to catch lives because that seems to be the shit now. Am I wrong? I mean, you know, lives, everybody catches lives, but everybody don't catch the old material, you know, the stuff. They have to catch all that old material. They have to catch that, because if you miss that,
you basically will know what the channels are about. If you miss that, and let's just say you're not educated within the sport of boxing, maybe that uploader that you chose that's been on here for a long time can educate you and hook you up with other channels that can actually give you the good boxing content that you're looking for. You know what I mean? And it's the inevitable. I mean, look, everybody knew that my channel was based on, you know, representing the greats, telling the truth, and also smashing trolls. So everybody knows what they're getting when they come on here. Me smashing trolls and telling the truth, and right. So this is what they like me for. They also know that I'm the big platform and a rant platform. Like, it's basically mostly ranting, but there's rantings that speak for the people. Then you got other channels that, you know, break it down and stuff, and other channels. But it's inevitable. We're all gonna be. Look, it's like everybody has fallen, right? Everybody's fallen, has been scraped up, right? When they were children and shit. What's up, Troll Network? How you doing, brother? So you figure everybody's been scraped, everybody. So just like that, you're always gonna get these trolls, right? But we put links in the chat for you guys to interact with us. This is a new age thing. I can respect it. Me personally, I do it and then I erase it once I get the person that's up there, and I do it all the time. Some guys leave it in the chat. No doubt, do it. Do your style, no doubt. I'm just saying, we're all gonna get our hands dirty with these trolls. So I think everybody should just get a method on how to handle them. You know what I'm saying? Real fast, like turn them into entertainment. I know I do. You know what I mean? I know I do. And all of you guys love that shit. They don't hardly bother me. I mean, look, you don't see them in here, right? Because they know you come around here, you better come equipped. Because this shit can turn into, we're talking about old school interviews and old school fighters, and a motherfucker come on, and then for like fucking 10 minutes, it'll turn into this motherfucker getting totally fucking smoked. And then it will go right back to the fucking normal. That's how it is on this channel. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, you know, I wish that, you know, so, you know, great uploaders would just dig into their crates and either put up their interviews or get some good interviews, man, because it's not very hard. It's not very hard. You know, it's not hard. I mean, social media, you can extend, you can touch motherfuckers now. So, you know, and I'm gonna try very hard to get these fucking interviews back up. And now that I've grown since then, imagine the questions I'm going to be asking now. And see, they're gonna have to stay on the phone. They're gonna have to stay on the celly wherever I'm reaching them out at, video cam, whatever the fuck. They're going to have to stay on there, because the moment they either take their mic off or they turn their cell off, that's it. It's like you're exposed. You couldn't handle the real truth questions. That makes me a responsible journalist and makes you a responsible interviewee, right? That's exactly how you're supposed to play the game. Doesn't matter. If you guys are scared about getting punched in your mouth, sued, what the fuck? I mean, the freedom of speech still fucking exists. So I don't understand. You just go out there and get these fucking video interviews, man. Whether they're on video, fucking Skype, it doesn't matter, bro. Get the fucking. I'm gonna try to get them, and you've also got to put yourself up to a level where motherfuckers can't touch you. See, all these trolls, they got their little channels and shit like that. They think that they're actually us. They think that they put in the work like us. They think that they speak like us. They think that they think like us. They think that they walk and talk like us. Listen, we are up here and they are up here. Can't see them, right? You see our level, you can't see their level, right? It's not that their level's a mystique. No, it's not. It's that their level's not even climbed yet. So as you keep surpassing and innovating on your channel and everyone else's, these motherfuckers, you're just bringing down all the mud from everything and they can't climb. They don't have the skill or the traction to get up to your level. This is why I'm saying this. This is another way to get rid of these motherfuckers, because a lot of you, let me tell you something. Not with me, but with you motherfuckers out there, some of y'all, these trolls are almost caught up with y'all. And I'm not talking subscriber numbers. I'm talking neck and neck in material. You see, you guys use them and they use you. When it's supposed to be the other way around. You use them, but when they try to use you, you use them even more. That's the way you're supposed to do it. So you use them by fucking destroying them, and then when they come around again and say you like motherfucker talking about with 532 subscribers, no disrespect to anybody, but 532 subscribers, were you talking about me and I got 2,000 what 700? That's way more than you. And you're talking about these guys don't have subscribers. Shut the fuck up, because you guys could have more, even though you don't, but you can have more subscribers than me. They will be garbage compared to the quality that I would have and others. Like, you understand what I'm saying? These guys are fucking garbage. So to stand in a class by yourself, you must make that fucking class. That's why when I get on, like earlier, fucking El Tippy try to get on fucking Ring IQ. Peace to Julius too, no doubt. Salute, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Try to get on this panel. And Julius let him on, and as soon as he started this fuckery, he got tight. He was like, you a bitch, you a bitch, you a bitch. And I was we started laughing at this nigga, right? And I came out and I said this. It hit a flash, right? It hit a fucking light bulb on everybody on that panel. It's like, bro, these guys are just mad because they can't hang with the big boys. And yes, there is such thing as you fucking midgets. You guys ever been to fucking boys club? You know how you got your levels in boys club? You got the midgets, the juniors, the intermediates, the seniors, and the alumni, right? These niggas are midgets in this here boys club. We are the intermediate. We are way up there. We are the fucking seniors. Y'all niggas are still using badges, and we just using our fucking face, what we built to walk into the building. So this is what you guys gotta do: show off your motherfucking interviews if you got them, or get interviews and show these guys that, yo, you want to be like me, step like I'm stepping. What's up, Jed Kyle? What's going on, brother? If you guys missed it and you could just came off other guys' lives from the community, rewind this. I gave you the old school interviews with Tim Witherspoon, Jean Pascal, and then Jean Pascal surprised me with Roy Jones Jr. So if you want to, you could bring it back and watch it. But right now, I'm talking about uploaders out here that need to start making shit class in a class by themselves, because material is not. It's not enough. It's not. See, I can lay back, and then when I get on here, motherfuckers get curious. They look into my playlist. They look at all my videos. I can't fuck with this nigga. They're not on here, are they? Hell no. Even when I drop a link, right? Hell no. So this is what I'm saying to you guys. The reason why you got it is either because you want it, or so what you do is you fucking put your fucking interviews or get interviews. You guys got to graduate yourself now. All this video editing, I respect it, but now it's time to really get into boxing. If you got old videos, throw them up. If you got old interviews, throw them up. If you want to get new interviews, get into. But the whole point is to get interviews. Show motherfuckers that you are actually interacting with these boxers out here. You know what I mean? And they're not. This is what I mean by standing in a class by yourself. You can look, Ego. He don't stand in the class by himself. Neither does everybody else that falls in that category. You see what I'm saying? A category. Everybody just falls right into that category, which is dick riding, lying, propaganda. They all fall into that pit. So now when you get channels like myself, when you get channels like 10 Players, when you get channels like Speak Your Mind, when you get channels, you know what I'm saying? You know, like Unrivaled Mark, right? You get these channels, now they're standing in a class by themselves, but it's the right flavor. It's the flavor that you're looking for, good fucking boxing, right? Red Glove Militant, right? It all falls up in there, right? But as soon as these trolls get on there, now when you make material, because they got open channels, they've tried to put themselves on that level. So now you've got to graduate yourself and throw yourself up 20 more levels, like I have. This is why I did this as well, to show off my credentials. Every time I say motherfuckers don't bully me, go check my credentials, they don't. I threw this video on, and now no disrespect, thank you for the compliments and stuff, but this shit was always on here, and I told you guys to go watch them, and it's great content, right? No doubt. So I threw it on here. There's a playlist, you know it exists, so hit it up anytime you want. Can these fucking troll fucking channels actually show you any type of archive or any type of interview? They can't. They can't. And this is a live PSA, by the way. That's right. I'm graduating my channel. Can they? Can they do that? No, they can't do that. Right now, I challenge any fucking troll. I challenge H Money, El Tippy, and whoever else is down with that bullshit. I challenge y'all. Show me an interview with any fighter, a good fighter, a credible fighter, should I say. Show me that. Show me that you're on my level and everybody else's level. And then we could talk. Then we could talk. Show me that you have more views than guys that have been on here before you. And then we could talk. Then you can come see me. Know what I mean? It's time to separate the motherfucking midgets from the alumni in this here boys club. Don't you agree? Don't you agree, fight fans? Exactly, Javi. And they lack common sense. They lack style. They lack class. They lack all types of shit. They lack knowledge. They lack all that shit, brother. What's up, Tony Boswell? God's way matter. What's going on, Jake Dill? No doubt. He goes. Tony Boswell just got the notification. Had to stop in and show respect. No doubt. Thank you, brother. Salute, Jedi. Didn't know about these. But we'll watch them. No doubt, brother. Everybody can watch them, man. The old interviews that I got. You know, so now we got to step up. We got to step it up now. And look, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to my brothers out there that with the editing game, no doubt. But now it's time to throw that formula of editing with live interviews now. You know what I mean? It's time to now show that you can reach out to these fighters, bro. And these guys have to claw and dig deep now. They want to be us so bad. Now I have put the challenge out there to these motherfuckers. Show me interviews. Show me your resume. Show me your archive. Show me you walk the way we walk here at the YTBC. Show me that. Show me that. All of you channels that are trolling and come on, and when you are on the panel with big boys, all you want to do is bitch and scream and moan and fucking talk about facts aren't facts when they're fucking laid out in front of you, whether it's fucking computerized or written down in black ink or typed the fuck out or fucking replica or Xerox, whatever the fuck, but it's there. And you guys want to say it's not factual because it's not coming from your emotions. Well, fuck you. I just show me that your channel is better than mine, you fucking trolls. You know who I'm talking to, and everybody else that's out there. This ain't no walk in the fucking park, bro. This shit was once considered hard work and an honor. And goddamn it, I'm going to bring it back. I'm not just letting any motherfucker in the gate anymore. And it's not only about knowledge either. You know what it's about? It's about style. It's about what you bring to the table for everybody. Because now, have you noticed? We all have the same subscribers. So now it gets to a point now that now we're all going to have to stand in unison and blend in with each other, but show that we're in a class by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? No leaders, no followers, but all standing in a class by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? No, not you, troll. No, I'm talking about all these fucking, all these troll networks out here that be fucking, these channels that be coming out here on people's lives and shit, and you a bitch. As soon as they get mad when facts are brought up in front of them, you know what I mean? All these guys that come on other lives and they use everybody else's avatar and fuck up live streams and fuck up your boxing, fuck up your entertainment. You know what I mean? Waste your time and then trying to make the host look bad. That should never happen with me. But I'm just saying, and it's fucking disgusting. Everybody knows what they're getting on here. I kill all trolls. So, you know what I mean? It's fun for y'all, no doubt. But of course, you want your boxing. People that are on here, they've never done it on the Star Wars lives. They've never done it on the diorama lives that I throw. Nothing. The movie lives, no doubt. No doubt. But the boxing shits, that it's time to show what you have done here in the YouTube boxing community. Because this is YouTube. If you don't want to call it a boxing community, in the YouTube boxing universe. Because there's got to be more than that. I mean, for Christ's sake, you've got 3, 4, 5-year-olds on here that do different programs and they got more subscribers and more respect and more content and common sense than you fucking guys. This is why they graduate. There's one kid on here, he's already got a line of toys I seen in Walmart, Walgreens. What the fuck y'all got? Nothing. What I got a good reputation, better than yours. That's why when people say, damn, you're going against a Jedi, Damn, you going against Red Glove. Damn, you going against Ted Players. Damn, you going against Rockabye. Everybody that's been on here before you fucking Rockabye babies, you gotta understand, you cannot fuck with us, bro. You just can't walk through. This is not an easy walk in the park, bro. This shit was once considered an honor to do, and it was respect given. And the way I've seen shit, some of y'all got it, some of y'all don't. The ones that don't, I don't even understand why you're even subscribed. And those that are subscribed to those motherfuckers out there, understand you can't put us. And I've already showed you who stands out where. You can't put us where these motherfuckers are. These motherfuckers are nowhere to be found as to the material and the shit that we bring you fucking guys. Where you can say these guys are El Tippy is on the level of Red Glove Militant. Lies. On the level of fucking Unrivaled. Lies. On the level of D. Lies. Two Hands. Lies. Me? That's uncivilized. And everybody else that you know that's giving you good ring IQ, everybody that lies, anybody that's giving you good content, the niggas ain't up on the levels that these gentlemen that I have named and myself are on. So now it's time. Now it's time. This is checkmate, motherfuckers. Let this live be the fucking blood that washes everything away when it comes to. You really looking for channels? I showed you and I told you to look into my shit. It's time that you fight fans start looking into resumes, look into playlists, look into video histories, not just how many watched and how many subscribed. Because right now you put me next to Boxing Ego, which I called out many years ago, son, I will blow him out the fucking frame. Content for content. I don't need all this fancy shit. It's this and this. That's all I need. You want to get a panel? Motherfucker, I'll get the 4 horsemen on your ass. Me, the boxing librarian, J Dill, Mark Unrivaled. What you want, son? What you want? And if anybody needs to be subbed, if you want to fuck around and get subbed, I got subs. I got subs. Motherfucker, I got fucking Rosclaw 222. I got the Red Glove Militant, nigga. You want me to keep going? I got JR the Boxing Junkie. You want me to keep going? I got threats, bro. I got threats. I go across London again and talk to my man Boxing Beats and Rhymes. Bro, we will slaughter you. And notice, everybody I talked, especially Dilltown, everybody that I've spoken about are senior fucking uploaders. Respect must be given. There are levels to this shit. Oh, but Jay, this is the internet. Why are you taking it so hard? It's not the point of taking it hard. The same way you guys would take a martial art class to graduate to do something, right? The same way somebody that goes to work every day and fight, right? It's the same way. This is a hobby. It's a hobby. I like to do this shit. I don't like things where things are being taken away for no fucking reason. Because why? Because you find, yo bitch, more entertaining than, well, the first flashy fighter, you know what I'm saying? The first guy to fill up an arena, the first guy to ever unify a heavyweight division. Would you rather that? Everything's got to be in a healthy state. But people don't want a healthy state. People like these fucking games. Well, like I said, viewerships and subscriptions are going to start to lessen after tonight. Trust me. It's going to start diminishing. Because I hope the realization has hit a lot of you guys that you've only followed some of the motherfuckers that are irrelevant because of the irrelevant content. So if that's what you've done, you cannot scream to or at motherfuckers like me that they kicking boxing content like us. That's a fucking lie. You know why it's a lie? A lot of you guys have seen me curse motherfuckers and tell them that I wish they were fucking digested instead of reproduced, right? because they called me a racist. And all of you guys that follow me and started following me know that I'm not that. It offends those that have followed me for a long time because we haven't, and some that have started following me, it bothers them too. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. That's a relationship that we have. Even though you don't know me on the handshake, what the fuck in this world, you know that when the boxing scene, I got your back. In life, when I'm speaking things, I may sound a little fucking weird, but when you look into it, yo, Kato wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your best friend. I'm not a family member, but I'm one of those motherfuckers that when you turn this motherfucking Lucifer's eye on, I'm here for you. And I'm the one that's telling the truth and catching all the fucking bullshit. Like, all this pollution, all of this, Glovegate, all that comes from that. You've got guys now like fucking young Pharaoh, fucking mooching, biting off the sport of boxing. Doesn't that bother you fucking guys? Yet we tell you, turn away. Just turn away. Because it harms you too. You don't know this? Let me prove it to you. It poisons you. You say things verbatim. Therefore, henceforth, you're spitting the same poison they are. I don't need to say henceforth again because then that follows up with you're poisoning the sport too. You're not being healthy for the sport. Exactly, Tro. You know what I'm saying? Like people know I'm not racist. I'm totally unbiased. You know what I mean? I try to see people's points. You know what I extend. I do things for communities. You know what I'm saying? I come on here. I do variety shit to try. You know what I mean? It gets to a point now that guys come on here because it's either knowledge envy, and they go on other channels too. I'm speaking about other channels that rock like me, that want to tell the truth, that just, you know what I'm saying, into when we on here doing our thing, like really doing our thing to the point that it captivates y'all. But people don't understand it takes a lot of energy to do this. It takes a lot of energy for me to come off and try to speak to you at the same time when I'm speaking something about boxing that takes me back into the early 90s and 80s. I've got to keep the focus and the train of thought to actually speak and keep the program going while I'm going back. So, you know what I mean? And then with the information rolling forward again to spit it out. My pituitary gland is overloaded, and this is happening to a lot of fucking, you know, and you can see the frustration of motherfuckers. But at the same time, I've noticed a lot of you guys haven't blocked these guys. I mean, it's simple. Be fucking men. If you like the content because you know that it's fucking crazy and it entertains that side of it, all right, fine, no doubt. And fight fans, if you know that you're looking for that type of content where you like your live stream interrupted, then you know what? I guess those are the channels that you've subbed that for. Here, you've subbed for something that I'm giving you straight off the back. And if ever interrupted, I cook these motherfuckers, wrap them up, digest them, shit on them. Goodbye. Back to the program. It's not going to take that long. What I'm saying, like I said, what I'm saying here is use these motherfuckers. Don't let these motherfuckers use you, bro. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. You guys are too. Look what everybody else is saying. All these guys, bro, they mooching off the sport, talking shit, bro, talking stuff, pushing false narratives. Yes, it's an opinion. Yes, they have a right to say this. Yes, okay, no doubt. But now there's a time and place for everything. Everything. Everybody was taught that shit. Don't come and tell me now that this can't be part of that. There's a time and place for everything, and that time and place is the fuck over there, not over here, Jack. Am I lying? Am I fucking lying? Am I fucking lying? I'm speaking to motherfuckers that are fucking 28 and older. And even if you young, no doubt. Even casuals I welcome on this fucking channel. But I'm not trying to have one of those casuals, and this is where they always get it twisted with me. I'm not trying to have those casuals that come out like El Tippy, Octopus Hairline H Money, the Sisterhood, and the rest of these fucking fugazi ass niggas. I done pulled out my motherfucking Gatling and and just fucking switched it. They don't fuck with me. The problem here is now, as a guest on the panel, Not saying that it's the host's fault, but I'm feeling a bit disrespected from these motherfuckers. So now I say to you, and what say you about just basically really going through the motions of really graduating your channel, graduating your material, and show these motherfuckers you are not at my level, because I've been hearing a lot of shit. Oh, this guy is just like El Tippy. This guy is I mean, should I say El Tippy's at the level of this guy? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, are you kidding me? This dude is nowhere near this dude as to where I saw this dude bring so much common sense content and compared to this dude, no fucking way. This dude is disruptive, curses everybody's mother. Are you kidding me? It gets to a point. Then you've got the guy who gives me a thumbs down every fucking day. My ugly fucking under the stairs dwelling ass daughter, John Boxing. This bitch continues to give me a thumbs down on everything. You know why? Because he hates me. He hates the fact that I pulled this card a long time ago. See, when you got a channel named John Boxing, John, it's supposed to be about boxing. My shit's just called a Boxing Jedi, son. That alone speaks for itself. Boxing and fucking Star Wars entertainments and everything else that carries on with sci-fi, you stupid fuck you. You go on a video, on a live shit, I say, even peace to my man too, Mr. Two Hands, the Mr. Reaper, you know what I'm saying? Dos Manos. Motherfucker had to expose you, talking shit about me, talking about, oh, with your 532 fucking subscribers against my 2,700 subscribers, you talking shit about, oh, these guys are guys that are talking stuff about people who have more subscribers than them. Really? Really? But yeah, you cape it for pedophiles. If not that, you cape it for sex offenders. And that's where most of this shit capes off to. See, here in the YTBC, that's how it used to be. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A certain motherfucker called protocol, and to keep everybody open-minded and everybody's safety with their children that like because some people like to go on like sometimes I bring my nephew on live, and everybody's like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Right? You know, you don't want them niggas on there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them on there. So what do? So the dude that called protocol on that was right to do that, because we used to look out and we did this. Oh, no doubt, troll. No doubt, troll network. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, brother. If you ain't got haters, you're doing that. But it's just the way this son of a bitch does it. See, one point he tried to dox me. He couldn't go into my records. He did, you know what I'm saying? And when he did, he ran into something. Now all of a sudden, he made videos talking about I'm racist. I'm gonna go to his house and try to kill him. You know what I mean? And I warned him. And he just continued to do it. So then when he found out that it was fucking real, all of a sudden, so he kept going on. He kept going on and on with the shit. Then now recently, this mother, and I always broke him. Everybody knows John Boxing for me fucking him up. And whoever else he wants to be down with. Testimony came from my man Jay Dill, who came off the top and told the truth because he used to rock with them a long time ago. God bless you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It was on the live. Most of y'all was on there. You saw it. They don't even want him. He's a fucking pariah. And the question is, was he ever a fucking pariah? Because he was never in it to win it. So who the fuck are you, John? Who the fuck are you? Somebody who sticks his fucking schnauzer into fucking businesses that doesn't pertain to him, son. You're a fucking biatch. This is why I always outclass you, bro. I will always outclass you, and whoever comes after you, before you, next to you, left of you, right of you, up and down of you, inside of you, I don't give a fuck, bro. You can never fuck with me, and understand that. Even when I say your name and people take a glimpse at when they listen to you speak, bro, it only takes 1 minute, 60 seconds. That you ever saw that movie? That's what these fight fans are on your channel. They listen to you for 60 seconds and they gone in 60 seconds, bro. That's all it takes. I kid you not. You want to take the fucking John Boxing Challenge? Go to his channel. Any video he got right now. Listen. Try to listen to this nigga for 60 seconds. Tell me you won't come back. Go ahead. I'll watch the count go down and then come right back up. Y'all gonna come back with fucking laughing faces. This nigga's boring. This nigga got no facts. Everything is emotional. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm in everybody's business. Come on, bro. Exactly, bro. You get all the time, bro. All the time. All the time, Jay. Julius does that. Exactly. And me, I flambe the dude all the time. When he first tried to fuck with me. Some people are cool with him. Some people let him on. You know why? Because he's one of the networks that are working off here in on YouTube. You know what I mean? He's like one of the employees. So now he's going up into the higher offices, and he's trying to sit down and speak the politic of the fucking office work, but he has no fucking idea on what's the fuck going on. And you bitch ass fucking ma'am, you fucking politically correct bitch ass nigga could make a fucking video on me if you want. You could continue to, because you keep coming and keep giving me thumbs down. You're the only one that does it. At least fucking Octopus, Hairline, H Money, and El Tippy don't do that. You know why? Because at least they understand the rules. Shame on you, because you've been around for a long time and you still giving me a thumbs down. You're on my dick. You just won't get off, bro. Bro, I never fucking boned your mom to make you, son. You know what I'm saying? I never let you make advances of me. Why are you doing this, Yanni? You're one that has been here for half of the time. I've been here for what, 9 years? You've been here for about 4 years, bro. 5, going on 5. And you still got 532 subscribers. And even though everybody shared subscribers within the, nobody want to go to your channel. Why is that, John? Why is that, John? Why is that, John? And I have one of the most unbiased followings. This is why I try to stay the most unbiased. You know what I'm saying? This is why I try to stay the most unbiased, because now, if you look here, you can see they calling you the racist. They're calling you the joke. And exactly, I live in your head for free every day. And this was the live that I'm just taking my time out now to just basically do what they used to do in Vietnam, son, and drop that napalm, whoosh, and just rug sweep your shit, son. That's it. Beachhead reporting for duty, nigga. It's over for you. I'm done. I'm you know what I'm saying? From this point on, the thumbs down, that one. Look at all my videos, bro. You think I'm kidding, bro? Everything I bring is fact. That's what it is. John Boxing tries that so hard, but he thinks, let me throw a little John in there. Bro, you're throwing a little faggot in there. You're throwing a little fucking idiot in there. You're throwing a little fucking nonsense in there. You're throwing a fucking irrelevancy in there. You're throwing the fucking eunuch fucking material, bro. Your shit got no balls, nigga. How many times am I gonna tell you, sit the fuck down? Somebody got to tell this motherfucker. And what's funny is a lot of people look at this and they're not even saying, damn, Jay, chill. You're giving him the attention. Nah, people know exactly what this is about, son. It's about time that we separate the fake from the fucking real and the midgets from the intermediates, bro. Know what I'm saying? Or the seniors. That's it. It's done. It's done. I want channels to show me that are doing this shit, going on people's lives and thinking that they think that boxing is yelling and debates. Show me what your channel has done. I want to see your resume. And I'm not talking about interviewing other fucking YouTube channels, nigga. I'm talking about boxing. I mean, because I'm talking about on my level. Come on down, son. Come on down. Show me. Those that have trolled me, those that are fucking with me, those that I'm talking about, show me what the fuck you got. Show me exactly what your channel's about. See, because I can just sit back and go right into my crates and show everyone material, even the new subscribers that are very busy taking care of their responsibilities in life. So I have to take the time out, no doubt, which I don't mind doing. I love doing, to show them exactly what I got in my playlist and why they subscribe to my channel. And this is why they go, and I'm glad to stay on this channel. You motherfucker. People are like, what the fuck's else on this channel? Let's look at this playlist. There are no playlists on this channel. Just your recent videos with bullshit. Now, no disrespect for people that just have no playlist and just recent videos. No disrespect at all. Because it's not y'all that I'm talking to. I'm talking to these fucking trolls that think that they got what I got. Or that you got, and those that have been trolled. Or the material, or the smarts, or the fucking knowledge, or the talent. Let's talk about that. See, because YouTube's a place where you show off your talent. I showed off mine. What's your talent? Sounding like a fucking Fraggle? Those are your talents, guys? Going on other people's lives, cursing their mothers out, and who can scream the loudest? Those are your talents, bitches? Huh? Is that what you do? That's what you like? You guys are banshees? Banshees, huh? You know what I mean? Banshees. Now, those that have been away, like my man Jake, and those that come on often, on and off, because they've already put in their time a long time ago, like my man Jay and Haplo, you got to understand now, regardless they only got 300 subscribers now, these guys can come on someone's live, like they have been doing, and gain followers. Guys like John Boxing, El Tippy, fucking Octopus, fucking Squid Forehead having fucking H Boney. They can't do that. They're mad because they can't be on the panel with the big boys, man. Salute, guys, salute. No doubt, Boston. I'm about to give the links so motherfuckers can get on. I'm about to give the links. But I'm 46. I'm a grown-ass man. This is what this channel's about. And I love retorting. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Rambo, son. I'm like John Wick, son. Baba Yaga, son. Every time you do this on my live, it's like you kill my dog. You're killing my life. Now my life consists of you doing this bullshit. What is that, your trademark? You guys are fucking pricks. You guys are pricks. So now you guys got to show us and show the guys that you have subscribed and exactly why. See, niggas they go right into everything that they can see why. My shit is colorful. It's full of fucking plates and fucking windows of interesting shit. You motherfuckers are boring. See, y'all a gimmick. Your shit is dying out. And what's even funny is that it's not the point that you guys went on the live and it's the point that you guys actually tried to fuck with Titans and got squashed like minute motherfuckers that you are. That's the problem. And since you don't like it, you think that by going somewhere, saying and doing things, right? At least I got to give it to you, faggots. The doxing went out the window. Yo, what's going on? Actual facts, no doubt. What's going on, brother? I give it to you, faggots. At least you guys know that doxing is a no-no. The only reason why is because you know that we're as dangerous. No. Let me rephrase that. We are more dangerous than you motherfuckers. And if you dare dox any one of us, you will get doxed the fuck back. And we wouldn't even have to go into personal shit. We wouldn't even have to go doxing. We'll just take you by your words and by your actions. See, you got one fucking idiot who's going around, who's yelling all this fucking gang affiliations, but is the first one to say that he'll call the cops on you, or he's going to call the cops on you the moment you challenge him to a fight or a scrimmage at a boxing gym. I mean, you're even offering the faggot protection for his head, and for Christ's sake, he's gonna call the police. But he's down with this and he's down with that. That make any sense to you, real guys out there? This is why I'm saying channels that are out there, start showing what you're worth. You guys gonna have to start putting out material with interviews with real fighters and gain access and show motherfuckers that you're a bad motherfucker and you can gain access, male or female. Do your thing. So that way it's impossible for these trolls to even try to be compared to you guys. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers could tell you straight off the back exactly why they are subscribed to me, why they subscribe to others that I have mentioned before earlier in this live. And one of the main factors is talent, which captivates what? Interest, which forms a what? Relationship. You guys are so phony, and you're letting just the obvious pass you by that you have no idea of exactly what a relationship is with your uploaders and especially with your subscribers, bro. You guys don't even have respect from your subscribers that you're trying to be real for. See, you can call us sellouts, racist coons, but when you turn the mirror around, kid, it's all of y'all. See, y'all are the racists, calling other people racist. The only people that call other people racist are people that are thinking racism. So henceforth, you're fucking racist, right? Come on, bro. Psychology 101. You know what I mean? And then, you know, when we go down the line, you guys hate. But it's just the way you hate. It's just the hate of children. So we could tell that, one, you have mental deficiencies. Two, you guys are riddled with drug abuse. Says the guy smoking the blood. Yeah, just marijuana. But these motherfuckers, oh, and nicotine, because nicotine's a drug too. But these motherfuckers, boy, crystal meth. And I mean, have you taken a look at this motherfucker, this marsupial pouch in the face ass nigga's body, son, from Texas? Gotta understand, man. You've got a lot of things going on here. And what's gonna happen is that the community came this close. And if you don't want to call it community, the YouTube boxing universe came this close to just being nothing, bro. You know when this shit happened? The last month. You think I'm fucking kidding? Go through everybody's channel that was going through the COVID. And you see, even the big channels couldn't even fuck with the gentlemen that I've named earlier in this that were really holding down the boxing community during this whole COVID shit. From what? Pure talent. These are facts. These are facts. Check my resume, check ring IQs, check marks, check the regular militants, check. Go check Ross Cloud 222, check. Go check. Then while you're at it, go check the lives as well. You'll see. You see, we were in the forefront, making sure that you was getting your information. What happened? This is why, as a grown man, it disturbs me, because I'm just like on some shit where I'm like, why is it that these guys are still lingering? Well, how come nobody has figured out it's not hard to get rid of these niggas. So you know what? Just gave you interviews with Roy Jones Jr., Gene Pascal, and Tim Witherspoon. Top that, bitches. I ain't nothing. I ain't doing nothing. My channel ain't shit. My channel ain't going nowhere. See, that's the problem with you guys that are quick to scream that nobody else's channel is going nowhere, but yet your shit hasn't even lifted off the ground, not even levitated, not one fucking bit. But you're quick to say that you have already failed, bro. You done failed. But yet there's a longevity within me. How is that? Is longevity failure? No, it's not, you fucking imbeciles. It's not fucking failure. How? Look. Longevity. Been here a long time before y'all. Y'all just got here and you're already failing. The other guys you fuck with, been here already. You can't get off on them either. Might as well give it up. But you guys are going to continue to do it, no doubt. But before you do, you need to show us your credentials now. Show us what your channel's about, besides yelling and making no sense and saying you won because you screamed on a live. It makes no sense. What's going on? Sporting advantage, no doubt. You know what I mean? Look, you got guys arguing in the fucking chat. If not arguing, they're having a little fuck off, which is like, you know, what males do. And I don't mind. I don't mind that shit. As long as shit ain't turn no racist or do what other shit have, it's all good because everybody knows you can't come to this house with this shit. This is the Continental. You know what I mean? This is the Continental. And unless I'm popping off, ain't shit popping off in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Oh, Sporting Badger says, I love you, but I'm about to show. Eh? Know what I mean? So we're not gonna have none of this shit. I'm about to put the link on. So you fucking guys, I'm telling you. There goes the link in the chat. Sporting Advantage, what happened? He said, I'm about to show. What happened? Sporting Advantage. The link is in the chat. What happened? There's a lot of this shit. See, this is the Knots Landing shit I'm talking about. This is the Dallas shit I'm talking about. What is going on in the chat? Who got blocked for checking people? What's going on? What's going on? Somebody explain. What's up, J Dill? What's going on, bro?
What it do?
Just chilling, bro. Yo, what's going on? What the hell? Voting Advantage is like I'm somebody blocked for checking people, and what the hell's going on? What the heck?
Man, if you ain't with us, you against us type mentality.
Man.
It's basically some crap, man. Like, I can't stand people who can't take criticism, who can't take the truth for what it is, or take another opinion or actual facts that kind of distort their own stories.
Right.
Right. And a lot of these channels don't have real boxing spirited content. They got TMZ spirited content.
Yes,
and when I listen to certain people like DT3 the Boom Man or some people that come on his lives, I'll be like, these are real boxing channels. When I go to Julius and some of the people that come on his stuff, I'm like, these are real boxing channels. Like they keep it real. And then when I hear you, I'm like, you should be like 100,000 subscriber type of channel. I mean, you offer a lot. I mean, I remember when you had your podcast, Come Back to Boxing, you regularly had relevant fighters who were fighting for the weekend about to come on your podcast and promote their fights on your stuff. I mean, and then you had legends like Tim Witherspoon and others. I remember around that time. I mean, we were Facebooking a lot around that time.
I remember.
The point I'm trying to make is like, so what if you got 2,000, but your 2,000 is really the equivalent of 10,000 or 20,000, if you look at people with 80,000 and they really only got like 145 people who
Yeah,
read
no doubt.
this.
No doubt. Shit. Let me tell you something. I treasure my subscribers, even the new guys. Like, you know what I mean? I always give them respect. That's what I'm saying. Like, but I feel bad for the other people that are subscribed that love this shit where it's into interruptions and lives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you know, like I'm always one that I'm like, if you do catch that shit here, you know you're gonna see me cook them. Everybody, oh shit, oh it's troll time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like one of those. It becomes a segment within a show. So it's like if I'm talking boxing, all of a sudden a troll jumps on because let's just say he used your avatar and I thought it was you. Now he's saying something fucking ridiculous or stupid. Then I gotta fucking do something even more fucking ridiculous, break him, and then he lose subscribers. His subscribers jump on my shit, and then they jump off 3 days later, not understanding that my shit is not constant. The other shit that I'm talking about is constant, and it needs to stop. So this is what I'm saying. Like people need to start showing the levels of their fucking channels now. Now they're gonna have to start doing it.
And here's something different about you compared to these other big channels, right?
Yeah.
Your road game travels, meaning you can go on other platforms, you'll debate them, you'll talk your stuff. But these other big channels, they ain't got no travel game. They gotta be like Mayweather. They gotta stay in Las Vegas. It's either their way or the highway. But if you have them come on to your content or someone else's content or neutral, they get exposed out here. They get butt naked out here because they ain't got the mute. They ain't got a mute button to control the narrative and everything. So you know, people don't get to see these exposures. Like now, look at Boxing Ego.
Yeah.
I remember him from day one. Blood Boxing used to go at him real hard. And then he made that CB4 video about blood boxing. Like he's a dinosaur and stuff. It was whack. Whatever. But the point was, I was like, how is it this guy getting all these subscribers, but he's boring? And his content ain't that great. And then who's that guy that put him on? That boxer or sparring guy, Troy somebody.
Yeah, he's always had interviews with the same nigga. Yep.
Yeah, I was just like, this guy is the standard of our boxing community. Now Dante, when Dante first came out, I was with that movement Dante was about, you know. He and I always like those ladies he'll come with them intros, and he had a great hook on his beat and stuff, and Timothy Bradley would dance to it. I mean, Dante was doing good, but all this race baiting and stuff, and then I just like, dude, you could just do solid on your own, but as soon as you went to your radio platform, you changed,
right,
my dude.
Right,
and then all of a sudden, guys like you and others just went at him, and I was just like, all right, that's between them. But then I started listening to Dante. He's willing to lie or believe a lie for the sake of blackness.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, come on, man. Like, I'm a lover of truth before I'm a lover of my own culture. And that's how I don't. That's how I stay away from being deceived. And then I look at people like you, me, and Haplo. This is how you know you got a good channel. Well, a lot of real channels are subscribed to your stuff.
Exactly.
People like Ashy Knuckles is subscribed to my stuff. Blood is subscribed to my stuff. A lot of guys are subscribed to my channel that are real. I might not have the biggest platform, but as long as I know real dudes, real respectful boxing channels are subscribed to my channel,
yeah,
I'm doing something. I'm doing something right.
That's why 10 players, they fuck with all of us. But me, you, Haplo, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, and they big too. And there's, you know, they always kick facts, and they all around kicking facts. It's facts in life, kid, everything. You know, I also want to say with most of these channels as well, like when you give a wrench to a nigga, son, you gotta understand, man. You gotta understand when you give a wrench to somebody, they have to have the only two fucking responsibilities when you have a wrench, bro. You block racism and people that's talking about mothers and stuff like that, and stupid ass fucking harmful comments. That's it. Other channels, bro, these motherfuckers are crazy. Other channels, you can't even say something that's clean, right? That's clean. You can't say anything that's clean. And what do? they kick you. They kick you off. That shit is crazy.
I gotta step in here real quick and just say something. This is Haplotype 0, an OG from day one.
What's going on, kid? What's going on, kid?
I've been on here before both of you guys, and though you guys are both OGs, no doubt about it. Okay? Like, what I don't appreciate is people telling me they're gonna fuck my sister and shit like that.
The fuck?
And no, I'm sorry if I'm
no. I'm
demonetizing you.
That's it. No. I don't. No.
What I don't appreciate is that.
That's fucked
when I come on, like, I don't come on much, bro. You know, I don't mess around with too many people. I don't mess around with telling people what to do on their channels. Do what you want. Do what you want. I've been a supporter of #ComeBackToBoxing since day one. You know, since you were down with what's his nuts? The guy from, I don't even remember his name. Anyway, bro, you don't come on here and start talking about my sister or my girlfriend or my wife or my mother and say you're going to be, you know, doing something to them. Like, what is that about? Like, you know what that is, Jay?
What is it?
It's a lack of boxing knowledge.
Yeah.
It's when you feel like you are inferior to the other man, and then you need to take it to another level of like caveman type shit. And I'm not that type of guy. I'm not willing to let you say you're gonna do something to my sister or anybody else like that. You better come with like an arsenal. And I know how you feel about that, Jay. And I know Jay Deal feels about it too. Like, you know, this is Borinqua up in here. Like, there's nobody should ever come between you and me. And I've always been in support of you. Never, ever wavered. Not one bit. Not one bit, Jay. So for anybody to come at you and tell you, you know, Haplo is like, oh, he's like this kind of guy, that kind of guy. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Gossip behind the scenes. We know how it goes.
Oh,
yeah. Because we've been here. But if you come at me like that, you better come ready.
Yeah, he got temper on him, man.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Yo, what's up, Boston Boxing? How you doing, brother?
Yo, what's happening, man?
What's going on, kiddo?
Chill, man. Yeah, just listening in, man. I agree with you 100% about the way that shit's been going on, you know, and just I got a lot of the same feelings about some of these channels that don't have the content, and they're just consistently putting out the same bullshit narrative shit, like stuff. It's all you know, involves their, you know, their racial beliefs, and they're trying to interject it. It's not about
whatever racial beliefs or narratives that they come with. It doesn't matter, because Jay Cotto and Jay Dill and Haplotype have always been straight up and down. So it doesn't matter. So if they come with that, you can't just align yourself with somebody like that just because it suits your narrative.
Yeah, you know, you have guys like that will consistently, you know, like video after video, they're going on and trashing a certain like Lomachenko or Triple G, all because they don't like Eastern European fighters. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, what is your purpose on you? You're here to trash these two, like, you know these guys personally? Like, if you have a personal beef with these two guys, you need to come on and trash them and say that they are this or that. Like, I just don't get it. Like, are you a boxing channel?
Can I tell you? Can I tell you
channel?
why? Can I tell you why?
Go ahead, bro.
They're not boxing fans.
No, but I'm gonna give him a real insight on this. Are you listening, Boston?
Yeah. I'm listening, man.
All right, some of these channels they shut down these fighters due to the racism that's done with the media hype. They don't want some of these fighters like Triple G and Loma become bigger than gods, better than a Hagler legacy or better than a Ray Leonard legacy just because they beat a few guys in a row. Oh, this is as great. So a guy like Max Kellerman will come out and say, this is as great as what Hagler has ever done or Monzon has ever done. And then, people like Jay and me going to have to shut that thing down. So sometimes they're making fun of these fighters or devaluing these fighters because of the hype that the mainstream media might have to do. And other times it is the pure BS, which is the racism and stuff like that. Because they ain't gonna like no white fighter unless they fight like a slick black boxer, like a Caleb Plant or something. Yep. And even then, they're not hyping up Caleb Plant like that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you about if you have like a couple of reporters making stupid comments, like it's I agree, if they make a stupid comment, they make a stupid comment, but it's a different thing to then personally aim your channel at the fighters themselves and be like, okay, I'm gonna trash this fighter at every opportunity that I have just because. Like it just I don't get it. It's like if you're watching boxing for the enjoyment, like are you enjoying yourself by doing that? Like is that fun just to you're trying to tear down a guy like Lomachenko, like he's a good boxer, like what's the point of just constantly trying to say that he's no good or whatever?
It's because, like I said, what's up, OG Boogie? What's going on, brother? It's like what I said the other night on the live. I said that a lot of these fighters are mad because they wish that their fighter could fight or their career could be even close to that fighter that they envy. That's
true too. That's true too.
That's boxers' envy, man. All these guys wish. They would, how many Wilder fans out there wish that Wilder had Joshua.
The quality wins. The quality wins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is boxing.
Can I add on to what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think also some of the fighters that they root for, they wish they were as active as Lomachenko and Triple G were. At least fight 4 times a year or 2 or 3 times a year. Had that motivation to do it and actually fight some quality and then some championship fights. That's what Lomachenko and Triple G have done. Now, do I think Golovkin is this all-time great? No, but I do realize he's very good for his era. I'm not going to call him garbage. You ain't going to hear me saying, 20 middleweights right now are better than him. I'm not going to devalue Golovkin like that. I know better. And I see what I see. Even this Golovkin now could beat a lot of the middleweights, top middleweights right now. Devchenko didn't just dust and smoke him, but I thought Devchenko won the fight. But if they fought again, I think Golovkin could do some damage and possibly get rid of that guy. But will we see that? No, not right now. But my point I'm trying to make is when they got a confirmational bias towards things, they be like, see what just happened? I told you that dude was weak, but that guy didn't do it. The guy that they hype up, like Charlo, Jamal Charlo, right? What has he done to get any praise right now?
Right.
At least Jamel has unified something in a division, and even then that was kind of suspect. But still, I could speak more for Jamel than Jamal. But even then, they ain't done nothing. Now, if you're gonna talk trash about people like that.
And,
But
you know what's funny, Van? You know what's funny is that when it comes down to it, a lot of these guys are letting fans like control their whole way of thinking. It's like the Lomachenko fans or the Triple G fans are saying this thing, so therefore they hate Triple G or Lomachenko. It's like, don't they realize that these guys as fans don't have anything to do with the boxer? Like the boxer is its own person. It's fans. They can't help who the fans are. You know what I mean?
yeah, but at the same time, I disliked Pacquiao for a while because of his fans and how they shut down one of my channels, and it was just a natural dislike for Pacquiao because of his fans. Not now, I respect the Pacquiao. I to this day only think Terrence Crawford could beat him at welterweight, but we don't know that.
Well, listen, we could safely say that Deontay Wilder may just be the only fighter in which we honestly dislike along with his fan base, bro. Because with every other fighter, it was either we didn't like the fighter and we was cool with the fan base, or we didn't, or we didn't like the fan base and we was cool with the fighter. But this is very rare that we don't like both of them. You know what I mean? And so far, it's becoming that way with the Charlos as well, and with the PBC side.
Hey Jay, remember when I was one of the first people promoting the Charlos, and I was a big Charlo fan. A lot of my videos were about I had Jamal Charlo being the first guy to beat Triple G if they ever fought. I was crazy enough to say something like that. But Jamal Charlo ain't trying to fight nobody. He's becoming like Boo Boo Andrade and them. And it's getting on my nerves and stuff.
You know what soured me on, and it's funny because one of these guys just came out with a video talking about there's no reason to hate Jamal Charlo unless you're racist. The reason I don't like him is because of the way he acted after the J-Rock fight. You guys remember what he did when he wouldn't embrace him? That turned me off to the guy. Like I can't stand him all because of that, of the fact that he knocked out J-Rock. J-Rock came up to him, tried to like embrace him, and he said, "No, fuck out of here." I hate that attitude, man.
The only reason why I don't like him is because he don't fight enough for me. Him and his damn brother.
Hey, but Carcino,
they look like Grace Jones.
But hey, Carcino for years tried to warn us about the Charlos because he was cool with both of them, but they got this attitude problem and stuff, and that's why he don't like them.
Yeah, he did say a lot about them.
And all I gotta say about the Charlos right now, bro, is like I like their skill sets, but they ain't fought nobody to test their skill sets where they could become better fighters. Now they're at the time, they still fighting like they prospects / contenders, even though they got championship belts on their waist. They still feel like prospects and contenders to me. And the thing about boxing right now, and I'm with Julius on this, when you got people like Ryan Garcia and others who are not even contenders, they're prospects. When they're starting to act like divas and try to act like one fight a year is good enough for them, the hunger of boxing or the structure of boxing is declining, and boxing's dying right in front of us. And us fans having these sissy fits about stupid stuff when the sport is dying in front of us because these emasculate males right in front of us are not trying to be the best that they can be. And we got to stop this. You know, and it's pissing me off. I'm sorry.
Yep. You're absolutely right, man. And this is why I say these things. And for years, man, we've been on here. We've been wanting to fight fans. The fucking veil has to be lifted, and slowly but surely we try. And some of them get it, like my man Super Cat, he got it. Of course, my man Irvin Morales, peace to you, my brother, much love. My man G Boogie, of course. And others, that follow us, and they know what's up. And my man Boston, Mr. Boston over here. And it's just the bottom line, man. I always say this, you gotta be honest. You have to be honest with the sport of boxing. As you've seen with the interview with Tim Witherspoon earlier, guys, if you caught it, the beginning of this, you will see that, you know, he was robbed. You know, there was a lot of dishonesty. And back then, the fans were even screaming robbery for him. A lot of fans were hoping, you know, that he would have won the lawsuit. A lot of fans were hoping that he was going to be the one that was going to stop fucking Don King, you know, from his shit. And you know, it's just one of those things where you see a promoter really being fucked up. But did anybody that's Black American, or had there been an LDBC at the time, do you think they would have called Don King out at any time? Do you think any of these fight fans of today that follow ideologies like this would have called him out just because he's a brother? Of course not.
I mean, no way, man. You even hear it; they admit it. Like, dudes say it on their own channels. Like, no, we hold our tongue when it comes to one of our own, even if we see him doing something fucked up. But it's like, bro, are you really coming out and admitting that? Like, you're gonna hold your tongue on some shit because you're trying to protect someone because he's your race. You're not a fan of the sport anymore. You're a fan of the fucking of the race of the person. Like, how does that even work?
But you know what though? Their mentality comes from seeing people like the excuses like Canelo getting, and his fans don't ride against him on the crap that he gets away with, and they always been complaining about that. So they say, hey, we gotta be like Canelo fans towards Canelo. We gotta back up fighters that we support the same way and be on code like they do for Canelo. That's why they do what they do. Or that's the excuse they come up with.
It's hard to take it seriously when they're complaining about that, and then they go back and do the exact same thing that they're complaining about. You know what I mean?
It goes, yeah, I agree, but it goes both ways, because then the Canelo fans will do the same thing they're doing, and call them out too, and they do the same crap.
They're worse. The Canelo fans, man. Let me tell you something. Look, I just told the truth on Canelo. I used to follow him. Then all of a sudden, I started warning Canelo that, you know, I was going to stop following him because of the fuckery. And then, boom, all of a sudden, I stopped following him as soon as he did that WBC shit that, you know, Gennady Golovkin went to his face and said, just give me my belt, right? And I was like, holy shit. And then when I stopped and I started talking about it and fucking making videos on it, these motherfuckers right away, you racist, you don't like Mexicans. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, I can't even give an opinion without being called. You know, the PC culture, man, they try to cancel me, but of course, you know, the niggas shitted on their old mother. And that was it. Like, and then it just started going on and on where I just started disagreeing with things, and, you know, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, you get put in the category of being a racist. And it's all due to opinion. It's all due to the way you feel. You're speaking, so nobody can speak about the way they feel. It has to go through what agenda or how do you call that? Fuck it. Listen, we have to look directly through the scope you're looking through. We can't have different perspectives. Like, that's crazy.
Can be like the same? The dudes, like, if you don't like the fighters, let's say you don't support the fighters that they support, then you're automatically the enemy or whatever. Like, you know, it's like you know, it makes no sense. Like, I don't see it being right for either. I just don't get the mentality of going in and liking a boxer based on anything besides the boxing skills. And to the end of the day, I'm not going into watch a boxer because of his fucking color. I want to see him box and see him fucking put that work in. I don't give a shit what color he is, man. I mean, I just want to see someone who's fucking good. I want to see a good fight.
To add on to what you're saying, Boston.
Yeah.
I know Kovalev is a racist. I know he's a piece of crap. Oh, how he treats women. But can I be honest with you? In his prime, I enjoy watching that dude fight at 175. I mean, that dude was the cooker test for, are you going to be the man 175 or not? Because if you can get through that guy, you could beat anybody at 175. And Kovalev's fights, man, that dude was a destroyer. And
he killed a dude. Didn't he kill somebody in the ring?
Yeah. But my point I'm trying to make about Kovalev is, I knew all these things about him, but I cannot sit up and lie. The dude took on some tough competition at 175, and he was destroying everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it was real out here. I mean, he gave Andre Ward his toughest test that I saw in that boxing ring. And me and Jay, we fell out because of that fight with my stupid comment. but even though I was rooting for Ward, Kovalev put fear in me. But I'm going to say, all I'm going to say is, I respected his skill, I respected his will, and that dude was a killer up in there, man. But all I'm trying to say is, like, it had nothing to do with race with me when I watched them two fight. It was like I felt like even watching that fight, them two were the best you're going to have in that division at that time. Yeah. I mean, when you make Bernard Hopkins look like he can't do nothing against you, and you whooping him worse than what Chad Dawson did, dude, or Roy Jones, I'm sorry, man. Like, you're going to make me think, does Ward really have a chance? This is going to be a Ward's Hall of Fame fight right here. That's how good Kovalev was to me.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he was a threat, bro. He was a major threat, bro, to a lot of motherfuckers. And it's like, it got on some shit where...
Say what you want about him, but that dude's a Hall of Famer, Kovalev.
Yeah. I mean, I can see him. I can see him in the future, a little bit more. I would say about maybe 3-4 more years.
Yeah. What do you think, Mr. Boston?
I mean, yeah, I can't deny that Kovalev. I mean, I don't like his character either. That's why I've never been a fan. But I mean, the dude could fucking fight in his prime, man. I mean, he's past it now. But I mean, remember the power that guy had, man, in both hands and the boxing ability. I mean, he did. I think maybe in that first fight with Ward, he might have won that fight. I go back and forth in that fight,
I mean, he beat Selak. He beat who else he beat? He beat Pascal twice. He avenged one of his losses, which is against Alvarez. That was a great win.
Yeah, that was a great fight. I thought he made a very good showing of himself in that fight.
Yeah.
The fight we never got, which Supercat just mentioned, was Kovalev versus Stevenson. But Kovalev fought everybody else.
Yeah, he did, but that would have been a groovy fight, man. I think it would have been groovy. That would have been nice.
Yeah, that would have been a good fight.
That would have been a nice ass fight.
I mean, but this is where, like, for instance, I'm a Joseph Parker guy, right?
Right.
I know Parker's limits. He ain't got that dog in him or another gear to him. I'm finally realizing this. And I see that he's trying to be an actor now with his pretty boyness. And I'm saying to myself, like, man, can you channel some of that Samoan culture and you become a warrior like a David Tua or something?
Yo, he's ruined, bro. He went Hollywood.
He needs another trainer, man. I mean, Hunter took him as far as he could. But I'm just saying, like, with Parker, man, that was my boy since 2016 and 15. But I always said Tyson Fury, if he ever got his act together, I couldn't see nobody because of his style and his size beat him if he's for real or serious. Yeah. And that included my guy Parker. But even with Parker, I'm willing to criticize him. And when people criticize him, call him a sissy, all that, do I take it being out of shape in the panties in a bunch? No, because if he fought like that, he fought like that. Right. There's nothing I can say, but I just hope he avenged his demons of his career. But is he out there doing that, fighting Winters and other guys? No. I want to see him fight Chisora next or avenge his loss with White. I would like to see him fight Luis Jr. again. I would like to see him fight Luis Ortiz or Povetkin or somebody like that. I want Parker to prove that he's as good as I know he could be. He got the skill.
A real fight
Where's
fan
the will?
Look, a real fight fan would want their fighter to prove and test himself and fight the best, bro. I mean, who wouldn't want bragging rights to actually say, like, when the Sugar Ray Leonard was there, bro, and I was watching him, and that was my fighter. I used to love going to public school and bragging to my fucking friends. Yo, Sugar Ray Leonard's the best right now, welterweight division, and nobody taking him out. And then what happened? He retired, and then the Leonard, the Leonard Hagler fight came on, son. And for some, it was confusing. For me, I already knew what it was, and I was still bragging because he won. I was like, "Come on, bro, Chigarilla's the shit." Right? And then I remember Hector Macho Camacho as well being one of my fighters that I used to be braggadocious about, bro. Like, see, there's a difference. Like, we can take criticism from our fighters. That's not a problem. What we can't stand is when our fighters have built up for themselves and they continue to build up in a great way that they're fighting correctly, right? Meaning fighting
Right.
meaning like if they're fighting if they're champions, they're fighting their mandatories, not voluntaries, right? If they're contenders, they're fighting the contenders in front of them to take their spot to go towards championship status. These are the things that us senior fight fans, we look for these things and the qualities in these fighters. A lot of these young fight fans don't understand. A lot of these young fighters don't understand. As to the fighters not understanding, they don't understand that they have big shoes to fill in every time they put themselves in the spot where they're saying they're better than the greats, where they haven't even proved not one speckle of what the greats have done. That's a big task. And when you don't
better say it.
exactly. And when you don't show and prove, this is where we come out. This is where the old school fight fans' anger comes out. It's not like a troll anger like these young guys that you can't even tell them, yo, your fighter ain't got his right boot laced up correctly without them saying your mother. Oh, fuck you. Oh, you ain't shit. Oh, you don't know nothing about boxing. Really? All I told you was that your fighter lost because he didn't fucking have his shoe tied correctly. He kept tripping, landed into a punch, and even though the ref should have stopped the fight went on, and what happened? Your fighter lost. Now you should want your fighter to come back, but instead you want to protest. This is exactly what's going on with this Wilder Fury shit. They wanted a protest and wanted Wilder to give in his title instead of Fury to give in his title instead of having Wilder wanting to fight Fury for this title. So they're all upset now, and they're all fucking saying they're not gonna watch this fight because the fight's gonna go on. Can you please take the dildo out these guys' asses, bro?
Hey, Kodo, Pablo told me can you let him in?
Yeah, he gotta stay on though, man. If he's gonna be arguing, then fucking argue. If you're gonna stay on, then stay on, bro.
Yeah, I think it's his connection. That's why I keep on coming off.
All right. You got it. I put it up.
All right. But go ahead. You was making a good cooking point about the dildo and the butt because of
they gotta pull it out their ass because let me tell you something. Whether we like it or not, I've been hearing lately a lot of people say Bob Arum is this guy. Bob Arum is that guy. Bob Arum doesn't want these fights to go on. Bob Arum's rescheduling these. No, he's not, bro. Listen, and even if he does reschedule it, he knows what the hell he's doing, bro. You guys got to understand, this is the COVID period. There are no arenas, so he's got to find venues. There are things that are going to be pushed back, especially when they're talking about a second pretend wave that's supposed to be coming out. Like they psychic, like they knew the wave was going to come out. Like they played a Ouija board game and shit, and it said second wave coming, and they knew. So he's got to prepare for stuff like that right away. He's a cheat. Oh, he's the one that got in the Tiafimo and Loma fight in the way of that. No, he didn't, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. You fucking scumbags. Fucking Bob Arum has been holding on boxing for the longest, even through the droughts of boxing during the early fucking and late 90s and the early millennials, bro. Bob Arum has been still here, 88 years old, bro. He's fucking broke the Guinness Book of World Records of being a promoter. You guys should have a fucking seat and do what I'm doing and everybody else is doing. Let him do his fucking job. Because he's doing it very well. At least he's not doing what fucking Oscar de la fucking Hoya is doing and just keeps putting cinnamon in everything we fucking watch. You know what I'm saying? And just keeps putting cinnamon.
Man, you ain't lied about that cinnamon crap.
Bro.
I mean, like I'm sorry. The way Kovalev lost to cinnamon, that just didn't look right.
Bro, listen, I still stand by. I don't care how anybody feels about it. We could debate about this. I can show you videotapes.
Miguel Cotto beat Cinnamon, but
he laid down, bro. Kovalev laid down that fight, man. You can see he looked at the corner of his eye. He saw that punch coming. You think I'm lying? Go straight to that punch. Look at Kovalev's eye behind the guard, and you see it.
Yeah,
The other
I
Alvarez,
thought it looked shady too, man. I always thought that looked suspect. That shit.
now the other Alvarez really did knock him out, but what Canelo did, I was like, come on, dog, like really,
bro.
like
I'm telling you, bro. That Alvarez knockout, the Cinnamon, that was that was straight Hollywood. That push looks like it came from Hollywood.
hey,
Yo,
remember my channel Midwest Media Zone with me and Out of Control Troll?
yeah, I remember
Look,
that.
he came out with a video saying for 10 years, and this is back in 2013-14, for 10 years, Canelo will be undefeated because he got the judges on lock and he got the boxing commission on lock. And
Well,
I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But everything he's saying is coming to fruition when it
yeah,
comes to Canelo.
yeah. Because you also got to see it like this. After Floyd Mayweather beat the shit out of Canelo, what was it that he was saying? That Canelo was the future of boxing, right?
Yep.
Look where it's at now. Now, this is the reason why Floyd had incentive to say this. He basically passed the green belt run, the torch, the WBC dirty politics over to Canelo Alvarez. And this is what we get now. They got even dirtier with Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lowering clenbuterol levels, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my goodness.
Like Boston, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Has Canelo been that signature superstar where you feel like if you put him in big fights, he's that go-to guy that get that signature knockout when you need it? Or he just do that with certain guys like a Kirkland and a Khan, but when it comes to a guy like Cotto or Triple G, he can't really separate himself from a fight where it's always debatable who won that fight.
Bro, I think he lost to Aristotle Lara, to be honest with you, man.
I saw Aristotle Lara tapping his fucking face up too, but that's something. Look, this is how much of a fucking sham this kid is. All right, he makes his own fucking weight division, the Ghost Division, 155, in order to duck Golovkin, duck Jacobs at that time as well, duck Andre, who wanted to fucking come up before that, but still could have met him at 154. But Canelo didn't want to go down to 154 or didn't want to go up to 160. He wanted to stay at the Ghost Division, 155, the Canelo Division, the Golden Boy Division.
That was so crap.
Exactly. This is why I hated this shit, because everybody was catering to this motherfucker and his fucking stupid ass fucking fans, the fanatics, would come to me every time I'm calling this shit out. And only the truth tellers were like, yo, but he's right. Yo, but they're right. You know what I'm saying? Meaning the other guys that were speaking just like me. You know, you, me, and everyone else.
But out of fairness, Cotto, the other Cotto was doing it for 157, 159 when it came to Martinez and DeGale and them.
Yeah, but Cotto wasn't a legit 160 or a legit 154. Cotto was a legit 147, dog. And that's why he was able to do that, because remember, he fluctuated in a way. It's not like Canelo. Canelo at that time even said he was walking around 180. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he was taking clenbuterol. It's proven now. He was taking clenbuterol then to cut into the fucking division. That's how he kept staying at 155, because of the clenbuterol. And how do I know this? Because I know fucking bodybuilders. A friend of mine named Kai Green. You know what I'm saying? They take those for a cycling cut, meaning like when they need to cut up, they take that for, you know, with their supplements to cut up.
It's a weight. It's a what you drain all the water out your system. It's a diuretic.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. And then when we speak Mayweather, you know, and like when we talk Thomas Hauser on how he put, you know, his testing levels out there to certain fights, nobody wants to fucking believe it, but they'll believe Thomas Hauser for bringing out Balco and everybody else on how they got caught, right? I mean, it's, you know, you can't have a double standard here. I mean, you know, you're either going to call the man a guy who catches professional athletes cheating, and he also caught Lance Armstrong. You know what I'm saying? So you're either gonna respect this man and call Thomas Hauser the guy who catches athletes cheating, right? And fucking making pretend legacies, or you're gonna call him a liar. No, if he's bringing the proof and he has everything out there, you got to respect Thomas Hauser, bro. He exposed a lot of shit, bro. I thought Lance Armstrong was like the bionic man of America and the world, son. And come to find out this piece of shit was fucking juicing. Like, you know what I mean? And then the proof was out there. He came out and he admitted it. He had no choice. So down the line, when they, and only y'all know when I say they, when I finish this, sentence, when they get rid of Floyd Mayweather's image, you will see that he too did it as well. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I know it sounds, but these things come to pass, bro. Like there are certain fighters that you could tell took the straight road, and there's certain fighters that you can see now as you get older and you look at it, they were catered to. Why? Because it was a business model, a business type. They had to do these things in order to keep them marketable. And it's just fucked up.
Yeah, but with Canelo, it's just like I know he took some tough fights and everything. I give him credit for at least trying. But what I don't give him credit is being this pretend superstar. If he was really this superstar that people may think he is, I think boxing would be at a higher level right now.
Right. Exactly.
And if he's really this face of boxing, he sure don't know how to differentiate himself like Sugar Ray Leonard could with his tough competition, or destroy some stuff like Hearns did. Even though Hearns might not have beaten everybody, he'll go other divisions and win titles anyways and smash dudes. Or even Mayweather could, even when he was going against somebody decent, he embarrassed them in the ring.
Yeah.
Like at least Mayweather could do that. I mean, it's just Canelo ain't got that in him.
It's just look, it's just the way Floyd did things with stipulations, right? On top of stipulations, and then taking guys and having certain advantages on them is exactly what didn't, because then he would bitch about it. And then when he was confronted with it, he would fucking go off in a tangent. Like things like that didn't make him look good. And for guys that are smart like us that already been past that and we've grown up with people that are like that in real life, when we see stuff like that, we know where the fuck they're getting at. And when we call it out, because we have to and we're quick to, because we don't like fucking repeat patterns, right? We don't want this shit going through our lives again. So what's the best thing you do? Since you have a responsibility of having a YouTube channel, you have subscribers, so you have to let your subscribers know, yo, we got to walk chin to shoulder with this shit. Look over your fucking shoulder, because they're trying to take your money with a gimmick. And Floyd Mayweather to me was a fucking gimmick after a certain time. To me, I will always respect him as Pretty Boy Floyd. But once he turned Money Mayweather, we all have to agree the shit was a fucking gimmick. Once there's stipulations in your contract, you don't allow niggas to hit you at it.
He's going the Jack Johnson road.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to call it that, I think what Floyd did was he created a monster, and he don't know how to stop it now. See, because now it's all this less damage and more more money. All of this has trickled down to all these young boxers who think that they're him now, and they have a right to call fights and stuff, not knowing that it's just hurting the sport. You're looking crazy. You're gonna lose fans. And you're not showing class. Like, you're not showing yourself to be world class. You're showing yourself to be a fucking international a fucking international treasure hunter. You know what I mean? All you're looking for is that fucking money. And I understand it's prize fighting, but for Christ's sake, if you're gonna run under the same breath and say that boxing's a business, then understand this, then, son. How can a business run if you don't have the goods? If you don't have goods that keeps the popular demand coming back, how are you going to continue to flourish in your fucking business? I say this all the time, and it's just damn fucking facts. You open up a store and you're selling one can of soda. That shit might last for like maybe a day, maybe a week, because people are thirsty and maybe you're convenient and you're around there. That's the only reason why you have that. And maybe some will want that same soda back by popular demand, and a lot will tell you, can we get some more different sodas from this company that, or can we get more materials in? Can you order this in? And then you start learning your habitat. You start learning around you and what people want. These fucking boxing commissions and all these promoters, they're shirt and ties, they're corporations, they're corporate trained. So what they do is they hear a cheer, and they go off that meter in their head, this is what they want. But yet they omit the cheer that was louder right after they listen to this one. Hold up. But you're not gonna listen to the one that was louder? Or are you stupid? I mean, I thought you had common sense. Didn't you have become a business major or something? Like, this is what happens. J Dill dropped off, you know. This is what happens. And I just hope that boxing, along with the fight fans, along with these fighters, I hope everybody just understands that it has to come back. And the only way it's gonna come back is if you do not allow shit like this to happen. You can't allow fighters to fall off. You have to tell the truth if they're fucking around. The rest of these fight fans who are lying and trying to, pass this propaganda and say this and that, and what's false, confront them with it. You know what I'm saying? And just yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, take a stand, man. All these trolls that if they're fucking up your content on your favorite channel, stand up to them, bro. Tell your content creator you need to cut this shit out, or I'm unsubscribing. I cannot have this anymore. I come to you.
You have certain channels that are running with a certain narrative about because it involves their favorite fighter, and
right.
no matter what you say, or no matter what evidence comes out, they're gonna, like the whole Deontay Wilder fucking Tyson Fury cheating bullshit. That came out. They will die before they fucking admit that maybe he just isn't that good.
Right.
You gotta understand their mentality like I do, because I used to be a part of it, so I understand their mentality. When you put your loyalty and your neck on the line, and your business sense on the line, and your brand on the line for a particular fighter, your pride is going to really be deep into it, and you're going to take on some lies and some lame stuff for the sake of that fighter, because you put it all on the line and all your brand on the line for them. That's why they're doing that, if you really pay attention to it.
They shouldn't be putting their whole shit behind one fighter, because fighters lose.
Well, they did it with Floyd. They thought they can get away with it with Wilder.
How do they think they're going to get away with it with a guy who doesn't have the superior boxing skills, though?
Well, they fell
That's
for
the
it.
conundrum, because Wilder and Floyd are probably as opposite as two boxers could ever be.
It's true.
Yeah, but the fandom is the same, man. Fucking
The
racist
fandom doesn't matter.
and
okay,
fucking...
like Kodo, honestly, bro.
Yeah,
you're an OG. I give you OG status, brother. But but with Floyd, during that time, there was this whole sweet science thing. J Dill can back me up on this.
Yeah, me and Troll made them stupid videos.
Yeah. Weren't stupid. No, they weren't stupid. They had merit. But at that time, it was all about like, oh, Floyd, he's got that sweet science, and everybody else is
the skills.
The skills. And let's break it down. When he puts his left foot back, the other guy puts his right foot forward, and then
who do it like Floyd? I ain't never seen it. I'm sorry.
I've never seen it before. But at the same time, you had the other side saying that we want to see knockouts.
Yeah.
Right? They were like, we want
it ain't about the skills.
It ain't about the skills. We want, excuse my language. We want to see the knockouts. The knockouts. Then we got the guy who gave us the knockouts. But then, like, a certain number of those particular fans switched over to the knockout side. It was just like, okay, what happened to the sweet science? That's why I feel like an affinity with Jay Dill, because he was always sort of in between that, it was like, okay, you got to have the sweet signs and the knockouts. That's why he liked Bradley. That's why he liked Joseph Parker, because those kind of guys kind of had a little bit of both styles. You know what I'm saying? So
at least Bradley would try to go for a knockout if he could do
it. Bradley was pretty brutal, early on. I would say he was more on the, the slugger side. However, it's just funny to me that certain people switch over so easily from being like, oh, it's all about defense and not getting hit and preserving yourself to we want to see knockouts. Like all along, I wanted to see knockouts.
Shit, I listen. I'm one. I do not believe in that shit. It's a hit and not get hit sport. Nope. I believe in the Bruce Lee philosophy, and it's true to life. One must get hit in order to get hit. I mean, in order to hit, and that is true. That is true. In boxing, that is true.
That is true. But what I will say for that is that it's better to be able to hit and not get hit than not get hit and try to hit. Like, for instance, okay, I'll give you two examples. You've got Tyson, who nobody could hit, but who was always trying to hit you, versus Mayweather, who would lay back and let himself get punched at and then try to figure someone out and then hit them. To me, the real science, the sweet science, is what Tyson did, like against Spinks in his early days, versus what Floyd did. Now, Floyd did make it last a lot longer, and that's the only argument there.
There is a difference between athleticism and real sweet science. Like, look at Larry Holmes, right? Sweet science in his prime, sweet science after his time, and he could still beat some world contenders and world beaters. I mean, Larry Holmes was the truth. And Hopkins, right? I might not respect Hopkins on certain things he do, but I will say the man had the fundamentals down pat for his style to last him longer for longevity, compared to looking at a Roy Jones who had athletic ability that made him dominant compared to his normal boxing ability.
Yeah, yo, I'm sorry. I'm about to say the most funniest shit after the. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
And nobody's giving Roy a freaking chance in this fight with Tyson. And I'm just like, Roy been more active fighting than Tyson has. So we don't know if Roy can't get the job done. But
yeah. What's up, OG? What's going on, OG Boogie?
What's up?
Chilling,
how's
bro.
The panelists?
What up, Boogie?
What's up? Yeah, I was listening to a couple of this stuff, like which is true, like Floyd Mayweather Jr. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was good. And then when Bob Arum saved his ass with Jay Prince, paid him out, and ever since that, he never fought anybody. He really never fought any of the killers in his weight division, and he always used to duck him. And he also admitted that he did vampire facial, which is blood doping.
Yep.
So I don't know. Is politics? Yeah, of course it's politics, because Nevada State Commission is going to back the guy that's bringing revenue to the state. So
damn right. Damn right. Yo, you guys want to hear the most funniest shit? I remember one time the LDBC, they had said against when that fight was made against Terrence Crawford and Hank Lundy, they said that they had Hank Lundy knocking out Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, I remember that garbage. I laughed at everybody.
That was fun.
I bet it get some of them guys for that fight. I got some money off of that too.
Yeah, congratulations, bro. I'm glad you scraped him, bro. Yo, that's the most dumbest shit I ever heard, bro. Yo, when that fight was made, I say, yo, this is easy money. That was easy money. Yo, Terrence Crawford beat the crack pipe out of him, son.
It wasn't even funny, man. It was pathetic.
Bro, beat the brakes off him, kid.
I'm like, Lundy, really?
Yeah.
You want to know something sad though? They'll back up somebody like Tank Davis, but Tank Davis got through fighting a guy who tore his Achilles, and the back of his foot, his shoe is broken. That went almost about what 12 rounds.
Yep. 12 round with a torn Achilles, and I could vouch for an Achilles. I had my shit torn.
Oh man,
this motherfucker was it was a church picnic one day before I was supposed to go into MEPS, and this dude like 6'3", he got pissed at me because I told him I was gonna dunk on his ass, and I'm only 5'8", but I got hops.
My point is, how come Gamboa can't get all these excuses? But why did he get all the excuses?
Look, he's 38 years old. He ain't got nothing to prove. You know
Wilder's 34, 35 years old. So what?
That what?
And Wilder's 34 going 35. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
Gamboa,
that's what I mean.
I mean, Gamboa, man. I mean, the dude's over the hill, and Tank can't get rid of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Tank, to me, Tank Davis is a protected fighter any damn way. Look who's his promoter is. Come on.
Yeah, he ain't he ain't getting them opportunities like Purdue Jack was getting when Floyd threw him out there and the Lions den.
Jack was more rebellious, and he was already in the field already, and it ain't but so much that Floyd can fluff a story to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, yeah. But Purdue Jack caught the vagina slit in the middle of the forehead, dog. That shit was horrifying, bro.
Did that come from an illegal object? Huh?
Oh my god, no! It came from a fucking headbutts.
Headbutt. It was a headbutt, I believe.
Bro, it was a headbutt. Oh, okay.
Yo,
let's look at the photographs. You know.
Yo,
just look at the fight with Margarito versus what was that one cat that he split his ear open and shit.
Yeah, but yo, that Badu Jack shit though, it looks like, you know, when you put a slit inside of a pumpkin and then like 3 days later it's like rotted on the sides and it's just slit open.
Yeah,
that's what that shit looked like, bro. And I'm picturing it now, bro, and I got a headache, son. Damn.
It's like a fucking what do you call that? That spider, a recluse, brown recluse.
Yeah.
Disintegrated his fucking skin.
Yo, that shit look crazy, bro. I was like, damn, bro. I hope he's all right. And this motherfucker won the fight, and he fought one more time after that, right?
Yeah.
And I was scared that a jab was gonna just split his shit open again, bro.
Hey, but Padue's warrior though, man. That dude could fight.
His lawyer.
I mean, his fights with DeGale were classics. Even that fight with Browning, that was interesting. That fight with him and Pascal was good.
Damn, bro. Damn, man. I'm just saying, bro.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he hired after the other fight that he just fought for the COVID. He hired a nutritionalist so he can get him more in shape. Do that, and he said he wanted to fight again.
Oh, wow! Hey, by the way, the LDBC be bringing that Fury spar partner Ashbury, right? That guy got knocked out, and they didn't even report it.
Wow.
He got
Ashbury. Wow. Nobody, man. That was. I don't understand. He's saying that he's a credible source. You know what I'm saying? Look at his professional record, and then went that was his last time when he tried to blame that shit. That look, the padding was out of this glove, and I'm like, okay, that's incredible.
I mean, I could see even Steve Cunningham having a gripe with Fury, but here's my issue, man. Like he had Nassim Richardson, or how you say his name?
Rockman?
Yeah, Nassim Rockman.
Yeah.
He had him as his corner guy. And it was nothing found wrong with Fury's gloves then. So I'm just saying, like, USSR always had it for Fury after that fight, you know. So I mean, the people that the LDBC be bringing in as boxers for credibility is always an agenda against Fury.
Always.
And the funny thing with Ashbury, I forget how you say his name.
Yeah, Ashbury.
Okay, Ashbury. Thank you.
Ashbury.
Yeah. The point with him is in October, of last year, he was bringing out these reports about Fury's gloves, and nobody was talking about it. Nobody.
It's just like Cunningham. Y'all ever seen that one thing that Cunningham got caught trying to with his glove, and he was under Nassim Richardson, and then they got busted because the Russian guy that he was gonna fight, he said, "Yo, he likes thumbing people. Fuck that. Look at that glove right there." No,
Against Ross in 2010, Ross knocked him down, and then he used that thumb on Ross, and then he got that stoppage.
Yeah.
So
not even a credible source, and they had him first with the Glovegate bullshit.
If anybody, I was shocked that none of y'all went hard on Steve Cunningham when it came to Glovegate, because he had some Glovegate issues.
Yeah. Well, I like looking and commenting on people that I know that are fair and honest to their content, and they don't have no biased views. You know what I'm saying?
Can we compare and contrast the Dillian White situation versus the Fury situation?
Oh, with the Oscar Rivas?
Exactly.
Now that was both.
They didn't let. First of all, they had a glove meeting. And both fighters submitted gloves, and they both approved gloves. The next day, when the fight happened, the Oscar Rivas team was not allowed to weigh nor view the new gloves that Dillian White was planning to use. Now, to me, that is Glovegate. What happened?
I agree.
What happened with Wilder and Fury was that Wilder had his team in that room. He had the commission. He had everybody else looking at those gloves, and nobody saw anything wrong that they raised a red flag over. They had a glove meeting. They weighed the gloves. They did this. They did that. They did that, the other thing. Whereas with Oscar Rivas, they did none of that. And Dillian White was able to wear a pair of gloves into the ring that nobody had inspected at all.
Wow.
So, and he failed
steroid this whole Glovegate Wilder versus Fury thing is, to me, a joke.
Yeah,
it's a clout chaser topic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a joke because if it comes down to anybody, let's just say Fury did have padding ripped out of his gloves, or he did have loaded gloves, or he did have something. They had people right there that were supposed to be checking on that. Whereas with Rivas, they were told, you cannot inspect these gloves. These gloves are not going to be weighed. Freaking Dillian White could have been in that ring with 8-ounce gloves, and we wouldn't know, because that same type of glove that he wore into the ring comes in 8 and 10-ounce gloves.
So
we
where
do not know.
Haplo, where was this fight took place? Was it in Nevada or was it in UK?
Which one?
The Rivas, the one you talking about.
That was in the UK.
So that should have been the commission of the UCAD and whoever is the governing body there that should have had pointed something out. And
I agree with you on that, but I would say that in terms of fairness, and even no matter where it was, the fact that they refused to have the gloves weighed, the fact that the guy wore a different hang on. The fact that the guy wore a different pair of gloves in to the ring that he had approved the night before at the glove meeting. It was a completely different brand, a completely different style. He brought them into the ring, and Oscar Rivas' team was told, fuck you, excuse my language, we're not letting you inspect the gloves.
So, but my point is, if I'm the professional fighter, I'm Oscar Rivas, and the contract stipulates, if it didn't stipulate any of that shit on there, then that should have been a grievance that he should have brought up to his lawyer to get.
He did. They filed a complaint before the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So it was stipulated, and it was, filed, and the grievance was set up before the fight.
So it's like bricks and mortar.
It was like bricks and padding.
That's I'm quoting bricks and mortar from my favorite movie, which is Rock and Roller.
Yeah, no,
Boogie.
but to me that was egregious. To me that was like something that you can't dispute, because when you don't let the other team come in and inspect the gloves, then obviously you're up to something. But within this Wilder versus Fury fight, their team was in there inspecting. If it comes down to anybody, if there was something wrong with Fury's gloves, if there was anything wrong with Fury's gloves, it comes down to Wilder's team being right there. They were not denied like the way that Rivas' team was. Okay?
Yeah, JD's was right there.
Yep.
Exactly. Whoever said that, I barely heard you, but whatever his name was right there.
He was in the locker room.
Exactly. And the commission, and it was in the United States.
Yeah, facts.
There's no complaining about that. Like, the one that I complain about is Rivas versus Dillian White. That one I can see.
And where's that energy for Oscar Rivas? Where's that energy for Oscar Rivas?
Nobody, my boy. Nobody.
But see, this is why I don't understand. If it wasn't stipulated in the contract, why is not Oscar Rivas not making effort and continuously bringing this
that
to?
That was the real glove gate, my friend. That was the real glove gate. This other thing with Wilder and Fury was
I'm not worried about Wilder and Fury. What I'm worried about is why Rivas, as of to this day, is not bringing up, that evidence and stuff and fighting for it
They tried, dude. They really tried. I mean, that was a big deal after that. And it was only because of this
Did he ever get much money
Fury
for?
versus Wilder thing that got eclipsed because that was a big deal, bro.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if they gave him hush money that he left it alone. You see what I'm saying?
No, they didn't leave it alone. They just got squashed. They got squashed like, like they didn't even exist.
It's a sad situation, but that's the name of the game: corruption.
Whatever happened to the B sample when he tested positive for Dianabo in that fight, Dillian White?
They never came out with it because it wasn't about him testing negative, positive. It wasn't about that. They just wanted him to have every advantage possible, including loaded gloves, possibly, allegedly. But no one got to inspect those gloves.
You know how I know Wilder ain't rocking with this glove gate crap? He's willing to fire Mark Breland, which had nothing to do with the gloves, but keep JD ass, which has everything to do with this glove stuff.
That makes no sense.
That's Towelgate.
Yeah, so I think Wilder cared more about the towel than the gloves.
Yep.
And people are suckers to follow this glove gate and making all these channels money. Yeah. And I'm just like, you fools.
I just can't believe they're still rolling with this shit.
It's all about the views, man. The views that they get for this shit, because they know that by now Deontay Wilder would have spoken up and said some evidence and shit that from his doctor or whatever the fuck it is that he has, he would have brought that shit up.
And Jay Diaz would have gotten fired by now.
Yeah, the first thing you fire his ass.
This is after 2 fights now, so this is a made up story. Is what I'm trying to say. And the text and what Pablo just said, the one that I would have cared about. Nobody really trying to talk about that. That's when you go hard. You question the integrity of Dillian White, who's the main one talking trash everywhere we go. Talking about he ain't got his title shot. Well, you kind of dirty, man. But Fury's the one that got to take this crap. So, it is what it is. They got the wrong story. Right topic, wrong story.
With Fury, they had guys in there watching that shit go down. And if they didn't catch it, that's on them.
Yeah.
And the ref gave Wilder a break by taking a point off of Fury for no reason.
I could actually see the point getting taken up because he was fighting dirty. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like he was fighting dirty.
Yeah, but me and Jay Carter, we analyzed that fight, and basically Wilder was tired, and the ref just broke it up, and the ref just looked at Wilder, and then he was just like, "Hey, Fury, I'm just gonna take a point off." That's how that was.
Yeah.
I mean, he was doing the shit that Klitschko used to do. Remember the shit that Klitschko used to do when he'd get the dude in the headlock and like.
Yeah, he'll clinch him and he uses body weight over him. But the whole thing was with the Fury thing with that point. I don't know where did they get that, but I guess they try to even it out or something because that shit was bullshit.
Yeah, they tried something. They definitely did.
I don't remember being that surprised when it happened. Like, so I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that fight. But
all I'm trying to say is all you guys' duty to keep the boxing fans and the dumb people well informed of what the truth is and what the fiction is. People need to distinguish fact from fiction, man. And I'm sick of being around a lot of dummies. I mean, I lost some real life friends because of this Wilder Glovegate crap.
Bro,
I'm talking about real life.
But bro,
I'm talking about college buddy.
You can't understand. You gotta understand this, man. You can't train stupid to be smart. They're gonna be stupid, and they're gonna have their own narrative, and they're gonna have their own ideology. Just hey, wish them the best and move on. That's it.
Yeah.
No, I smoked weed with this dude in college. I mean, we used to share women with one another. But the point is, and this ain't got nothing to do with it. This dude boxed when he was a gay high. If anybody would know the difference, it should be him. He should be telling me. And I'm showing him all evidence in the world, but he believes Dante Boxing Nation over the evidence. I was just like, man.
Lost cause, bro.
I was just like, do you know how many false narratives? And every time I show him something new that debunks it, he be like, bro, you being an Uncle Tom about this. I'm like,
wow, Dante's brainwashed
Yeah,
Nate,
crazy,
son.
bro.
Big time.
It's crazy.
And after that, he challenged me to a fight. I was like, dude, I would smash you. And but after a while, yeah.
Yeah.
What up?
I want to say this famous quote: "Stupid is what stupid does."
Yeah, but the Holy Spirit told me to disengage with him, and ever since I done that, man, it's been some peace. But I was just like,
better man.
What? I was like, the poison that these men have put in a lot of people's heads, it's gonna be a lot of blood on their hands down the road. Because one thing I can't stand is lying. I mean, when you protecting lying, now it's one thing to have pride and be like you know you doing it, but when you really believe in that crap,
yeah,
and you'd be delusional like somebody catfishing, acting like that's their real pics in real life, but really that's not them. That's what this is like.
They don't have any integrity, or their integrity is out though.
I mean, certain guys, even in that LDBC, like Blood, for instance, we know deep down he really don't want to rock with this.
Yeah, Blood Boxing has made it very clear that he doesn't buy that shit.
And D-Style, deep down, don't really want to rock with it either. It's just for the sake of manhood, like, why? Like, why? The truth is the truth. And shout out to Counter Punching Boxing, Kurt DeVille.
Yeah, Kurt DeVille, whatever his name is.
Huh?
Is it the dude Kurt DeVille with Couch Boxing News?
I'm giving him a shout out for debunking the crap out of it. And
salute to him, man. He's put out a lot of good content on that shit.
Yeah, and Showbiz the Doe, who is a Wilder fan, even he been debunking a lot of this glove gate stuff. But my point is, people calling them sellouts and all that stuff, and I just said to myself, this has gotten so delusional that it's affecting my real life. And I said to myself, like, this got to stop, man. It's our job to educate people. And a lot of people, like Trump, never lied. Fake news. And people, for them not to differentiate, see, we're in a time where conspiracy theories are popular. We gotta stop having people be so engaged with fables and myths and actually get more engaged with the truth. That's why Cotto do what he does. And it kind of makes me want to come back and be a butthole about it and really kill people's fantasies and stuff like that. But I don't know if I got enough time to do all that. But I get angry. Huh?
Some of these dudes are delusional. It's not kill their fucking dreams, because all you got to do is bring up one valid point. It kills their whole fucking argument. But then they come back with some bullshit, some excuse that you can never win. You can never do anything to satisfy them, because it's always a conspiracy.
Man, as long as you got the leaders backing them up, it ain't nothing you can tell these other followers what to do. They say As long as they see people like 78 and they'll be cool with it, that's what they're gonna follow. They're gonna act like it's the truth. And I hate to put 78 in that situation, but he got that much influence over a lot of people's heads.
And he situation and see, you know what? I think Deontay Wilder did himself a disservice by not coming out and debunking this shit from the beginning, because he allowed these channels. He's in touch with these guys, with Blue Blood Sports TV and these other guys. He speaks to them. He told them. He never told them to. He told them to shut their mouth.
Well, my thing is, what if Fury beats him again, even worse, and now Wilder can't even bring what he really thinks up. This whole thing
that is what's going to happen.
It's a waste of time, man. And
they'll probably say that Fury did some gypsy black magic type shit.
Yeah, but look what he doing. He trying to do some animism crap, which is, ancestral spirits and necromancy and all that garbage.
Some roots.
Yeah, roots that got cracked and scattered and cursed.
It ain't the real roots. The roots is herbalist.
I actually get that. You're actually telling the truth about that.
I'm glad you got it, my brother.
Yeah. I went to an agriculture high school. That's why I know that.
They got some fucking crazy shit going on with these motherfuckers, man. But I'm about to call it a night, man, because we're going on 3 hours. So no doubt, man, I'll be back tomorrow to hit you motherfuckers up tomorrow. But God bless you, JD, my man Haplo.
Mr. Kodo?
Yeah.
Mr. Kodo got one question. When you want to talk about this Bruce thing, and let me know so I can bring up all my information up and give you the whole spiel from Danny Nasanto all the way to everything.
Hey, man, if you want, man, we could do it tomorrow, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, Kodo.
Yeah, man, hit you on your email tomorrow afternoon. I look for it about 1 in the afternoon.
No,
hey, Kodo.
I'm gonna be in a meeting, so I'll say around. It's got to be after about 2.
All right, cool. Got you.
Hey, Kodo.
Yeah, what's up, Jay?
When can we do something about Bruce Lee?
Yeah, that's what me and OG was talking about just now.
Oh,
that's.
Yeah,
I just got to watching Fist of Fury last night.
Yeah,
and I was just like, woo.
Yeah, man. If you want to get on with us, when we make it tomorrow, tomorrow night. But we'll talk about it and shit. I'll get in touch with both of y'all throughout the day after 2.
Man, nobody in the martial art films got that type of charisma yet.
Yeah.
They don't do it like Bruce. What's up?
J-Dale, I can tell you, I studied with Danny Nasanto. I even went to his house. I met his family. I did all that shit, bro. I studied with. I'm gonna give you the breakdown of who I used to hang with. Danny Nasanto, Frank Cucci, Pedro Sauer, Hickson Gracie, Arjan Chai Sudasut, which he's the president of the Muay Thai Association. He started in 1970 over here in the United States. I got picked with all of them, so I even saw footage and shit that Guru Dan showed me that nobody ever seen. Only his prize people that
Oh wow! I can't wait for this. I mean, this is gonna be epic. This is gonna be epic, man.
Even from Eric Paulson, he was another one of my classmates and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, I even used to train with when I was 38 back in Japan, me and Andy Sewer, used to, come spar with me, man. And he was the K1 kickboxing champ.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow, man.
Look for we're gonna call that special Be Like Water. The Be Like Water.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Words don't hit back.
Exactly. Be Like Water special. No doubt. See it. We're gonna be gonna stream that shit tomorrow. The Be Like Water stream. My man G Boogie, J Dill. We're gonna be on here. We're gonna be getting up some Bruce Lee philosophies and probably sharing some photos or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely hit it tomorrow here.
Man, Boogie, I'm there. Boogie, I'm definitely there. And Kodo, when it comes to Bruce Lee, man, like I ain't never seen another one like him.
Hell, you got it, bro. Hell yeah, we're gonna do it, man. Definitely.
I love this philosophy and life, and how he gave intentional fortitude on demanding the presence of everybody from him. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he was something special. Everybody in this world have something special about them.
Yep.
And it's a blessing to y'all. You know, just I want y'all to just look in the future and see what y'all could make better for yourselves to put a stamp on this world that you did, and that we can thank you, even though we don't thank you in person, we'll thank you in our thoughts.
And that's what Bruce Lee definitely did. Amen to that, man.
Yep,
Amen.
and we're gonna be going over more of his theories tomorrow, man. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi, along with my man Jay Dill, Haplotype 0, and my man G Boogie. We'll catch you tomorrow. Otherwise than that,